Okay, chat. I think I remember how all this stuff works. And if for some reason I forget, I got some good news, everybody. I got some good news. I picked up a book. Here, everybody, and I think it's gonna help. How you doing, everybody? You're hanging out with the Team Monster. It's not necessarily gaming with the Team Monster because, as you can see, we got the raw setup here. I don't even have the border on this one because I'm doing just this very raw feed. I have not been on stream for, it feels like forever. It's not. I mean, it's only been a couple of days, but I tell you what, chat, I have been. Okay, so first off, one of the things we're doing today, just to show this off, we're actually going to watch this together. I wanted to go on ahead and show this. This is what I've been working on for the past couple of days. And this kicked my ass. I don't know what it was about this video, but I'm telling you what, chat, it kicked my ass. And yeah, I'm just happy that that's not the camera I want. Oh wait, but maybe it's the camera I should use because I can then. There we go. Let me see if I can get the different one. The reason I'm doing this right now in real time, chat, just because I could always swing it around and show my better half. No. There we go. That's better. That's better.
I'm busy putting things back in the closet, so.
Just keep it in the closet. In it. That's Smooth Criminal. What am I doing here? I don't know. I was talking to chat, and then I got distracted by my beautiful wife.
This is not your beautiful wife.
This is my beautiful wife.
This is not your beautiful house.
And the days gone by once in a lifetime. Water flowing underground, same as it ever was.
I think you're just overexcited.
Same as it ever was. I am overexcited. Are you kidding?
Now we should point out that this computer was funded by.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna point all that out. Chat.
People think we're running amok.
Yeah, amok. I mean, a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, you all have heard on this stream about how I've been. Well, I mean, for the lack of a better term, I've been job hunting, and it has not been easy. Yo, Cat, hey. You're right. See, even Cat agrees with me. Cat agrees with me that you are distracting in your beauty. And speaking of
Okay,
beauty,
not bad.
speaking of beauty, my wife brought home this, and this is actually non-alcoholic. I'm drinking right here. I know in this cheap ass tumbler, in this sturdy cheap ass tumbler,
It looks like it
there's a
should
story.
be.
There's a story even behind these
Put
glasses.
a bit of vodka in it, it'd be great.
I would agree, but no. Pip brought back from her errands today, Dr. Pepper with cream soda. Chat, this is like ambrosia. I love this.
I was a little bit skeptical about it.
Yeah. I mean, Dr. Pepper, I've got to be in a mood for it, but man, Dr. Pepper with vanilla, that's lovely. So anyway, chat. First off, how you doing there, Kat? Good to see you.
So I'm drinking one of these.
Yeah. Oh, Panic!
Hey, Panic!
Panic! How you doing there, Panic? How are you doing, Panic? It's good to see you. Good to see you in chat. I'm glad my little cybersecurity thing was a help. Oh my God, I have a little chat thing here too. I am not keeping up with anything I've got going on here. Oh, I have a chat. All right, so just so you all know, I've got this. I hate Dr. Pepper and I don't like cream soda, so probably not for me. Well, here's the thing. One of my favorite sodas. I'm going to get back to Panic in a second because I got to talk to Panic anyway. Nothing bad, Panic. I don't want you to stress out. It's nothing bad. It was. I'm just, I'm excited for you, of course, for your upcoming interviews and such. And I just wanted to say I'm excited about that. So anyway, one of my favorite sodas around, before they took it off the market, sadly, was there was a Cherry Coke. I love me some Cherry Coke. It is one of the few vices. I kicked sodas like, oh wow, it's really been over a decade ago.
Yeah.
Over a decade ago.
Treat.
It was 2007 when I lost all the weight, and Pip. That was when Pip and I met in real time, and Pip said I was too skinny back then. I was too.
We had wee wrists.
That's what she said. But the thing is, my wrists don't feel any more wee than they did back then.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point I'm getting at is my weight was pretty. I was pretty trim by then, but Pip said I was too skinny back then. So anyway, the point I'm getting at is 2007. I kicked the soda habit, and now it's just an occasional treat. And if I do the occasional soda, I will do a Cherry Coke. And that's about it. Excited about the interview despite my family trying to make me miserable. My mom put all my stuff from her house in my parking lot and left. Wow.
Ouch. I'm sorry to hear that.
So I'm gonna give you this little story.
I threw the Millennium Falcon at someone once.
Well, that's because he earned it. But I was gonna say, I was gonna tell her this story. My dad, one of the greatest human beings to walk this planet. My dad's parents put his stuff in boxes, and then just left it out.
Oh, they sold it.
Oh, they sold it. Yeah, they sold it. They sold my dad's stuff, and that I can tell you right now, Panic, that had an effect on my father. My father became very, I don't want to say materialistic, but he didn't like it when.
It was about safety and security.
It was about safety and security with my dad. Wow, your mom sold your brother's stuff. Your mom sounds like a real peach. I'm sorry, but she sounds like a real peach. So F her, and if you got questions, if you need some companionship and you're not getting it from your mom, you know what you do? Come to your Twitch fam.
Yeah.
Twitch dad and Twitch mom are right here, and
unfortunately, you do not get to. It's your dice roll when you get parents.
Yeah. Yo, Haley, how you doing there? Good to see you, Haley.
Luckily, these days, you can build your own family.
Yeah. So and Kat's absolutely right. That's a reflection on her. Not you. And here's the thing about the interview. One of the things you want to make sure that you don't do is, how am I doing? Haley, I'm doing really good. This is the first stream I've been able to do in 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. I feel like I had been going through withdrawals here, but
Hey, I was on.
oh, that's right, you were on. Well, you were on in my stead, remember? So we're gonna talk about that.
I stepped up, man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that during the stream. But yeah, doing okay, Haley. I hope you've been staying safe, staying healthy, and I hope you're doing well. Well, that's the thing, Kat. You know, if you talk to Sunny, for example, if you were to ask Sunny who is your mom, she does not say the woman that birthed her, because even in those early years, and this had a lot to do with the depression she was going through, she did not make a connection with Sunny. But if you ask her, it's that woman over there. And man, my daughter has taken to task people that said, "Oh, she's your stepmom." You don't use the word stepmom around our kid.
It's not.
It-
She will shiv a bitch.
She will shiv a bitch. Sonny will shiv a bitch.
She's my mom.
She's my mom. Come at me. Change my mind. You won't.
Sometimes the biological people are not.
Yeah. 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 So Panic, don't you dare I need the parents like this. Haley, you are always welcome in the envelope of Twitch Dad and Twitch Mom et al. Right? You just got to clock in the time here. You clock in the time, Haley, and you're good. You're solid. Solid like a rock. I mean,
Sure, it hurts.
it does hurt.
It hurts when the biological
No, it-
people that raised you do things that are
Yeah.
just like that.
And it sucks. It really sucks. I mean, the funny thing is that so in my own discussions with the therapist, I will not bore you guys with my tragical. It's like a word, majestical,
word.
tragical. I will not bore you guys with my tragic parental issues. Haley, if you have a day where you need to vent about that, even if I'm killing it in Destiny, you're more than welcome. I mean, Panic has shared. I know Noob has shared a lot. Kat says, "Can I call you Twitch Bro? Because we're almost the same age." Well, no, it's not Twitch Bro. It's Twitch Bruh.
Bruh.
Twitch Bruh. Bruh!
I don't know.
Now, I will say this. So today today we are going to do a video viewing together. Mika, hey, how are you? Good to see you in chat. But we're going to be doing a video. I decided, you know what? I worked on this video, and if you want to do a watch party with me, we're going to do a watch party with me of my new YouTube video.
Can I post a link in chat before I panic?
Yeah, sure, baby. And this video is basically me and it's basically what I just put up on YouTube, and I figured, hey, let me kick it off properly with a viewing party. And I think this is, depending on how this goes, I'll see what people think of it. Unless you send me dick pics, then I'm gonna blocking the hell out of you.
Hey, Dick Van Dyke is a.
I was gonna say my unsolicited dick pics are gonna be like Dick Van Dyke from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, so just be ready for it. Playing Outriders with my brother, he's nearly the end. No spoilers, my friend. No spoilers. What, me? Oh no, I'm too gay for that. It's Panic. Sorry, not Panic. Haley. Haley, there's no such thing as being too gay on this channel.
There is not.
Look.
Don't do
No.
it.
I consider myself way woke for an old fart because I had a background in theater.
Yeah.
So I mean, in fact, I will tell you. Okay, I do have to tell this story.
Oh, no.
I have to tell this story. It's a great story.
Is it about the freckles?
No, it's the black and white party. So I was invited by a friend, and it might have been a gag. Pardon the pun. It might have been a gag, but I was invited to a black and white party. And I knew...
What year is this?
This is 1987.
Okay, it's in the 80s.
And NASA has launched the last of their deep space probes. No, that's a different thing. Anyway, so it's 1987. I'm a freshman in college, and I was invited to a black and white party. And all I knew about the black and white party is you're supposed to wear, black and white.
Do I have to prepare to yoink the
No.
screen?
This is totally harmless. It's totally harmless. So I show up at this black and white party, and I'm wearing black and white because I figured it was a black and white party. And this one friend of mine from the marching band, Wade, is there. And I see some friends from the theater department. That was where I got the invitation to begin with. So I saw some friends from the theater department, but I also saw a few friends from band. And my buddy Wade comes up to me and goes, T, and I want you to notice my voice, because this is the way he was when he was talking to me. T, what the hell are you doing here? And I said, Wade, it's a black and white party. So I decided to show up, and I'm dressed in black and white. And Wade looks around and he goes, and that's when I noticed Wade is dressed head to toe in black. And Wade was like, T, do you have a minute? I said, yeah, man, it's a party. I'm having a good time. He goes, right, come with me. So he sits me down in a bedroom, and doors open, and he's in the bedroom, and he's got his drink in one hand, he's got a cigarette in the other. He goes, and he takes a long drag from the cigarette and says, T, I don't know how to put this to you, so I'm just gonna try to be as gentle as possible because I know you from band. I was like, yeah. And he goes, and I know that you're Christian. And I go, yeah. Do you have problems with gay people? And I'm kind of staring at him. I'm going, wait, I honestly don't care. I mean, yeah, I'm Christian, but that doesn't mean I hate gay people. I don't care. And he goes, okay, because I want you to know, you're gonna see some gay people at this party. And I went,
oh my God!
I went, wait, what are you talking about? And he was like, T, it's a black and white party. If you wear white, you're identifying as straight. If you're wearing black, you're identifying as gay. And
really?
if you're wearing black and white, you're identifying as bi.
Oh.
And I went, so wait, so there are gonna be gay people at this party? And he goes, keep in mind, I haven't noticed that he is wearing all black. And I said, is there gonna be gay people at this party? He goes, yeah. And I went, like who? He kicks the door shut and he does this. You're looking at one, sweetie. And I just was like, you're gay?
Are these the actual things?
This was a thing in 1987. And I'm just like, and he's like, so honey, the way you're dressed right now, you're basically saying you swing both ways. And I'm just like, oh shit. He goes, look, and he said, and wait for it, Haley.
The story.
And Haley, wait, there's more.
Oh
There's more, Haley. And Wade was like, sweetie, look. And see, now that it was out that he was gay, because that was how I found out my friend Wade was gay. Wade says, sweetie, don't you worry about it. I will be your wingman tonight. And he's doing all this now. He's suddenly gone from, we need to have a talk, Tita, sweetie, let's talk. And he's got the cigarette. Wait a minute. Wait. I gotta.
You've never told me this story.
I thought I told you the story. So he's got the cigarette in his hand.
You have never told me this story.
I could have swore I told you the story. So he's like, sweetie, don't you worry none. I'm gonna be your wingman, and I will take care of you tonight. I'll make sure nobody lays a hand on you. You don't want them laying a hand on you. Understand what I'm saying? And I'm just like,
Where was this being held?
I was at somebody's apartment. It was just an apartment.
Okay.
No, it wasn't like a sanctioned JMU party or something.
I was about to say.
No. JMU was liberal, not that
History
liberal.
of this now. Black and white parties.
That was the way it was explained to me back in 1987. And so, yeah. So, Haley, when I say you are in a safe space, you are in a very safe space. Now, the freckle story.
Oh my God, it's a real thing.
The freckle story that Pip is talking about.
Oh God.
Dear friend of mine named Lyle. Very gay. And I think one night he came over to hope that we were going to hook up, and apparently that didn't happen. But he did say to me, he said, in all honesty, T, it's okay. But I know you're straight. He said this afterwards. He's like, I know you're straight and everything, but, I just have a thing for freckles. He said, I just have a thing for freckles, and you just have this lovely row of freckles along your back and then along your shoulders, and I find it very kind, and I find it very nice. And I said, Lyle, you are always welcome to look at my freckles if you dig that. Thank you, Shayu. Thank you, Shayu. And the thing is, Lyle, after that, would always walk behind me as I'm dressing, and he'd just go, I'd be dressing, I'd hear this behind me, and I'd be like, hi, Lyle.
Hey, but you'd given him consent to do that.
I gave him consent to do that. Like I said, I am very hetero, but I'm hetero enough that I'm like, look, I know that, trust me, I know, chat, full well. If you want to be gay around me, it's fine. I don't think the gay is going to rub off me. I was in theater.
Yeah.
I was in theater. I listen to show tunes, I break out into song, and I am straight as the day is long. And I got nothing. If you don't swing my way, that's fine. That is cool. To quote my church, to quote Vinny Lanison, our assistant, our associate.
No, she's the rector emeritus.
The rector emeritus at our. And before you say Vinny, no, it's a southern gal named, it's a southern blonde gal named Vinny. Not this big tough guy named Vinny. That's another story altogether. But Vinny, oh, actually, if you want to meet our priest, one of our, actually, if you want to meet both priests,
They're on YouTube.
they're on the YouTubes. They're on the YouTubes under Trinity Episcopal Church, Manassas, Virginia. But they're also featured, Vinny, prominently in Book 3 of the Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences. And to quote my priest, God loves everyone, no exceptions. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. That's where I stand. That's pretty much where I stand. And so, yeah, you know, so if someone says I'm too gay, I'm like, no, you're fine. You're fine here.
Such thing as two.
There's such thing as too gay in this household. We're good. We're good. And so.
How did you know? I feel like you never.
I know I told you that story. I know I told you that story.
Now I know that I heard all your stories.
The gay is. Thank you, Radium. The gay is not a. You know what the gay agenda is? There's a great meme that I've seen circulated around. It's like gay agenda. Be gay as possible. Step 1, be gay as possible. Step 2, eat ice cream or something like that.
Oh yes.
My mom is highly convinced I'm bi, and my dad only calls me if he needs my money. Well, that sucks balls. That sucks. Now yeah. So don't ever worry about being too gay in here. My youngest came out to me as bi, more leaning towards lady. She was like 15. My mom said, "Okay, go clean your room." I'm like, oh my. So Kat said when her.
Yeah, I saw that.
Pretty easy to recognize since I'm also bi.
Where you are on the spectrum, clean your
Just
room.
clean your fucking room, okay? Just clean your fucking room.
Not dead, biological data, yes.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I mean, and honestly, I do. I mean, since we're talking about this now, I do find. Yeah, I think it's. I think it has been slow in coming, but the amount of progress.
Yeah, just in our lifetime.
Just in our lifetimes, the progress of LGBTQ and LGBTQ plus, the amount that has.
Yeah, if you stop and think about it,
It's
incredible.
it is pretty insane. Yo, Nick.
The first time I realized that there were gay people in the world was very early on when I started listening to David Bowie.
Well, yeah.
David Bowie introduces you to a wide range of things.
Well, here's the thing, Haley. I mean, you know, yeah, changing names can be expensive. It can also be kind of a hassle. But I personally think Haley is an awesome name. And I kind of dig that. And it's the name of one of Sonny's friends.
Hallie Atwell.
And you got Hallie Atwell. So you know, so there's all that. But you know, the way I look at it is that I honestly don't care. Oh, you changed to Haley. Oh, got it. Okay. Well, there you have it. I think it's a great name, Haley. But my big thing on it is, you know, I still remember the first time I met a drag queen, and it was the coolest thing in the world. And I honestly think I made the guy's day or lady's day. I made their day.
Was he a drag queen?
They were. Well, it was Gay Pride Day,
Oh, okay.
and this was in the early '90s in DC.
I'll hit you up even bigger.
Well, hey, hang on for a minute. I remember I couldn't stop looking at them, and my girlfriend at the time was a little embarrassed, and he started waving at me, and I said, "Come on," and she was freaking out, and I said, "Come on," and I walked over and I said, "I'm sorry for staring, but this is an amazing outfit," and he was like, "Oh, thank you," and we were talking, and we started, and he was like, "You're very liberal," and I said, "Well, I'm an actor," and he was like, "Oh, that explains it," you know.
See, the problem with you is you're a white dude born in Virginia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, to be correct, I'm a Southern Christian white boy born in the capital of the Confederacy. And here
Most people are going to look at you and go,
and here are my main problems, everybody.
y'all better belong to the sons of the, what is it?
Sons of the Confederacy.
Which you could.
Which I could, but I'd be like,
you would never do.
I would fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. Because here's my thing. 1, I never liked the stars and bars. 2, I never got into stock car racing. 3, I found the Confederacy to be bullshit. And 4, Gone with the Wind. I watched the whole thing, not like some of these Southern belles that watch it up to the point of where. No, they stop before Atlanta burns, and that's where all these Southern belles stop and they go, "Fiddly dee, I'm gonna love me some Gone with the Wind." So like f that. Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much, Radium Skull. Thank you very much. Hang on a second. I got this for you, Radium. That's what I got for you right there. Yo, Electric, what's up? All right. Well, before I do that, before I do the unboxing, what's that? I know it's driving you nuts.
What? This is like 2 years you've been waiting for this thing.
More like 3. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, chat. We are gonna have a little viewing party. We are gonna have a viewing party today, chat. So I hope you'll indulge me.
What are you viewing? Something you did?
Yeah. So this image of me in all my glory with my mouth wide open.
That's your.
This is how we're kicking it off, chat. This is going to be this is a look at the video. This is where I've been for the past couple of days.
You disappeared into a hole.
I seriously disappeared into the hole, and I've come out with this video that I want to share with you all. This is my recent deep dive, and I want to try this out as a viewing party just to see what it's like. But feel free to throw in commentary during this with me. But this is the viewing party of my most recent deep dive, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And for those of you who are regulars on the stream, you know that this is you were there with me when I played Cyberpunk 2077. So we're actually going to be tripping down memory lane in this because I actually found footage of me playing Cyberpunk 2077. Not the greatest poster frame, yeah, to be. That's true. Well, fortunately, I don't use this as my poster frame, so there's that. So that's good.
You know when you went to the county fair and there used to be clowns that used to throw the ball.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, darling. My wife, everyone. My wife. My wife. My wife, everybody. Woohoo! My wife. Thank you. Thank you. One for her as well. All right. So during this video, if you have any questions, if you wanna ask stuff while this video is playing, by all means do so. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, my latest deep dive, now live on YouTube. In the midst of a pandemic, the gaming industry saw the release of some truly incredible titles. It also saw the release of the most highly anticipated game in history. And yeah, we're going to take a look at how no patch, not even the Epic Patch 1.2, can fix what's wrong with Cyberpunk 2077. So, Street Samurai, let's get into it. I love this theme. I love this theme. The opening credits are done by Steve Saylor, everybody. Steve for the win. There you go. Hey there. It's T-Monster or Twitch Dad, depending on how you know me online. And this particular deep dive is going to lean very heavily into my background as a writer. And when it comes to video games, I have a lot to say as a writer. So video games and I have this very complicated love, hate, codependent, toxic, abusive, you complete me kind of relationship. As I said, it's complicated. In fact, it's so complicated, I did not want to open up this aspect of my life again. I was an OG, spending way too much time and money in video arcades, and then I'd go home and play the shit out of Zaxxon and Qbert on my ColecoVision console. God damn, I'm old. Destiny served as my gateway not just back to the video gaming community, but also into streaming media. And since Destiny, I have played some incredible games, and 2020 was a fantastic year. Just look at some of the titles released during quarantine. The Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Phasmophobia, Destiny 2 Beyond Light. And these are just the games I played. Add into this games like Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Genshin Impact, Doom Eternal, and the celebrated remake of Final Fantasy VII, and you are looking at a stellar year, when both the entertainment and sports industries were in damage control. Just in case you're new to video games or you have games on a to-play later list, there are going to be some major reveals in this video for Cyberpunk 2077 and The Last of Us Part 2. If you're trying to avoid spoilers, now would be a good time to stop the video and check out some other content in my playlist. There was another title that many thought would dominate 2020. It was to be a highly anticipated, groundbreaking, epic adventure in video games. From the studio that had brought us the Witcher series, CD Projekt Red was finally going to deliver Cyberpunk 2077, a title that promised us an unforgettable experience. And they delivered. Kinda.
Fuck.
To understand the scope
I'm proud of that.
Cyberpunk 2077, we have to once again travel that road that got us here. So let's take a look at that first teaser trailer released in 2012.
I've become obsessed with this song. Obsessed, chat.
Underneath my skin there is a violence. It's got a gun in its hands. Ready to make sense of anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything. Black holes living in the side of your face. Razor wire spinning around, you're 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 around.
Oh, really? Well, then that's all we need to hear, right? Right, Nick? I mean, this was released in 2012. This is in 2012, nearly a decade ago, and they released this. It is, really? So I'm trying to figure out, is this person right here, not that guy, but the woman that puts the headset on, is that the woman that we saw just a moment ago? Yeah. I'm just going to pause it here. This does not age well. This little bit in their teaser trailer does not age well. But anyway, get back to it. It would be impossible not to lose your mind over what could be best described as an intersection between The Matrix, Blade Runner, and Dread, and thus began the hype over this beloved tabletop RPG that was transitioning into the video game market. And with all the excitement generated over that teaser, CD Projekt Red was already hard at work on another property, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The original idea was to work on both properties simultaneously, assuring a solid sequel for their popular Witcher series and then riding that momentum into Cyberpunk 2077. But as plans go in development, more resources were needed for Witcher 3 to make a May 2015 release date. That's Pip playing, everybody.
When the game did release, it suffered from frequent crashes, dodgy frame rates, objects arbitrarily clipped through each other, and game mechanics that demanded and did receive a complete overhaul.
That's pretty easy.
This is a favorite clip of mine, everybody.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to,
I think I'm good.
want to continue your training?
I'm fine. Got this.
It would not be until 2016
4 years later that
No,
Cyberpunk
Spoiler
2077
alert, I did
suddenly
not have it.
No, you didn't.
resurfaces
I did not have
in a
I love you,
blitz
babe,
of
but you didn't
news
have it.
interviews from studio
Considering that
executives.
they went on to,
Project Red
ban-
CEO
ban
Marcin
anything.
Nowinski stated in an interview
also
with
didn't have it.
GamesIndustry.biz
Oh, yes, you did.
that The Witcher
100%
3 success
completion.
allocated more
Yeah, but I had to
resources
go
for
to catch
Cyberpunk
torpedoes at the end of it.
2077, describing it as
Good news,
more
DLC
ambitious
on the way.
every single front, both in its development and on the marketing side.
So here we go. So
The
this
Witcher
is
finished
from the
with 80
CEO.
people. The Witcher 3 finished with 250, so Cyberpunk will probably be even more. Don't think about scale in terms of us doing 20 projects. No, we'll focus on certain things. We don't want to be a 10-project studio. If we look at our role models, what Rockstar Games is doing is amazing. It's not like we have to ship a game where we may not hit our financial goals. It's, here's Grand Theft Auto 5, and by the way, it's the best game ever
But
made.
Radium,
But we
I am
still have
reading
to
it
get-
out,
We have to prove it.
and
The Witcher 3
it
is
gives
a good
everybody
example,
a chance to
but
read
we
it.
have
So
to
you got
keep
that
on
going
delivering.
for you.
Then we jump to 2018, where CD Projekt Red released an hour of gameplay at the conclusion of E3. The footage was nothing short of jaw-dropping, and this really ramped up the hype and expectation over the game. Cyberpunk 2077 described itself as an immersive RPG, allowing for a fully customizable character and offering unlimited possibilities within their revolutionary open-world game. Seriously, the anticipation could not get any crazier than this until the E3 event of 2019.
Anybody remember this?
Wake the up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Why are they focusing on Keanu's crotch?
And that song is called Chippin' In. Found that last night as well. Talk about a hell of an entrance, though.
Please welcome Keanu Reeves.
How's it going? Hello, Los Angeles. E3.
With Keanu Reeves promoting Cyberpunk 2077, this was a point of no return for both the title and for Project Red. And the hype now had a release date, April 16th, 2020. Gamers of all backgrounds, of all platforms, were ready. Then came its first delay, September 17th. Reasons cited, a wish to perfect the game for release. Cool. I not only appreciate that, I totally respect it. Then came its second delay, November 19th. Reasons cited, the COVID-19 pandemic.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, while I respected the first delay, the second one is a little tougher to get behind on account of one developer completely reinventing the approach to accessibility for gamers everywhere, a second developer releasing a game way out of their comfort zone, and a third developer who did delay their DLC to make sure everything was right, and amidst a few hiccups, returned to form with some amazing content. With its third delay, pressures and plummeting stock in the company pushed the studio hard for their December release. But as promised, the game premiered on December 10th, 2020. Within its first week, the story started coming in. Cyberpunk 2077 was an experience unparalleled for PC gamers. For console gamers, it was an entirely different experience. So different that Sony pulled the game from their PlayStation Store, and at the time of this recording, it's still not there.
Fuck.
For myself, I did experience the random T-posing and odd group crouching, but did the game run on my PS4 Pro? Yeah, it did. Did it look dramatically different? Nothing that made the game unplayable. But where it completely failed me is what Project Red, in their own words on Twitter in 2017, described Cyberpunk 2077 as a huge single-player open-world story-driven RPG.
Story-driven.
No hidden catch. You get what you pay for.
Story-driven.
No bullshit. Just honest gaming, like with Wild Hunt. Story-driven. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that. When Project Red first announced the title nearly a decade ago, it promised a gripping, free-flowing saga that would immerse players in a dystopian future of digital nomads.
It
corporate
looked beautiful.
spies, and augmented
Even on the
actors,
PS4,
set
it
in a
looked
gritty,
beautiful.
dark, and expansive world ready to explore. So this is what we thought we were going to get.
And here's what we got. Okay, I think this is kind of funny too. When creating your V, because let's be honest, you're creating a variation of V and not really your own character, you choose a life path. Here are the 3 options to choose from. Nomad. Roaming the Badlands, looting the scrapyards, raiding fuel depots. Life on
I
the
see
road
you
wasn't
there.
easy.
Yeah,
Growing up in
Tron.
the Nomad clan has its perks. Honesty, integrity.
We
and
were
the love of
promised
freedom.
Tron Legacy,
Qualities
and
that
we
few
got
in
Tron
Night City
instead.
possess, and no
And
amount
let me
of
tell you
money
something.
can buy.
That movie does not age well
Say if you want to
at
understand
all.
the streets, you got to live them. Gangs, fixers,
But
dolls,
man.
small-time pushers, you were raised by them all.
You know, Nick, we
Down
need to
here,
put
the law of the jungle dictates the weak
we need to
serve
put
the
Daft
strong.
Punk in
The
the,
only
into
law in Night
our
City you have yet to
slightly off key
Corporate.
talk.
If you leave the
'Cause,
corporate
man,
world with their
the
lives,
soundtrack for
you are
Tron
still with
Legacy
their
is
souls
untouchable.
intact. You've been there. You've bent the rules, exploited secrets, and weaponized information. There's no such thing as a fair game, only winners and losers. Sounds cool, right? And I'll admit, I was ready to go. The game even promises you a unique experience with different event and dialogue options for each life path. So I went on ahead, created my own Corpo V, and set off for Night City. I was pumped about my choice. And I was also in for a rude awakening, because according to Polygon, in a lot of games, the choices you make here determines your class and has long-lasting effects on your playstyle. That is not what's happening here.
Not.
The life path you choose doesn't have any effect on your stats or abilities. All you're choosing is your version of V's personality and, for the lack of a better word, upbringing. Life path will determine your introductory mission to the game. Each path has a different mission, but they all result in the same ending: befriending Jackie. After that, the only place you'll really see your life path is in conversations. You'll have life path related dialogue occasionally that results in additional details or insight. So with Corpo V, the elaborate setup that lays out the background and the reputation you clearly have built at Arasaka Corp, the debrief you attend where you are assigned a target for takedown on account of the problems she is causing for your executives, and the unexpected, unexplained burn you find yourself subjected to. Oh my god, it's a Cyberpunk burn notice! Holy shit, it's Cyberpunk burn notice! I'm all in! Yeah, you don't return to that. At any time. You do, however, go through a montage of what happened to you after getting burned, and then jump forward 6 months to where you are alongside your pal Jackie, getting ready for a new gig. Oh, that's right, you're supposed to befriend Jackie in the game. Now, turns out, when you choose Corpo V, you and Jackie are already best buds. In fact, he was hanging out with you in the nightclub the night you got burned. So yeah, if you're wondering about how tough it is to befriend Jackie in Cyberpunk 2077,
It's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Jackie then finds you a job that will set you both up for life. You know, the kind of money you saw all the time when you were with Arasaka, but instead of looking into that whole you got burned thing, you'd rather keep it real, yo, living in the lower levels and doing odd jobs for various street types in order to make ends meet, not caring one whit about who stole that executive suite lifestyle from you, or even why. Anyway, back to the story. You have to steal some data, referred
I
to
could be
only
a little
as the relic
bitter about
on the
this,
high
chat.
security penthouse of Yorinobu Arasaka, the son of Emperor Saburo Arasaka, the founder of your former corporation and the most powerful man in the world. You and Jackie infiltrate the penthouse and manage to steal the relic, but what should have been a smooth exit is borked on account of Yorinobu returning to the penthouse. You and Jackie hide behind a TV screen, and you see Yorinobu enter, joined later by his father, Saburo. Tensions get out of control, and both you and Jackie witness Yorinobu killing Saburo. What follows next is a mad dash escape from the penthouse and luxury hotel, Jackie plugging into the relic in order to preserve the data, a gunfight that ends with Jackie's death, and you plugging into the relic in order to preserve it. We then get to a safe house, where we are double-crossed once again.
Fuck.
And here, after all that,
Oh,
we
that
meet
sucks.
Keanu Reeves' Johnny Silverhand. He's a rocker, he's a philosopher, and he's a well-equipped corporate terrorist. Guess his vinyl sales are doing really well. From Johnny's point of view, you take the stage in a farewell concert, then hop on a military-grade helicopter and raid the Arasaka headquarters. The raid, however, goes south, and Johnny is captured by Saburo Arasaka, who digitizes Johnny as punishment for his sins. If the payoff is worth it, I will take back everything I said. We then hop back to your V, who, got shot by the broker who had hired you in the first place. You are rescued by Goro Takemura, the former bodyguard of deceased Emperor Saburo Arasaka. After a wild chase outside of Night City, you and Takemura find your way back to your favorite Ripper Doc, Victor, who manages to piece you both back together. This is where you find out, however, that you are on borrowed time, as the relic is, in fact, the digitized Johnny Silverhand. The relic regards your psyche as a virus and is beginning to eradicate it. You have a few weeks, if you're lucky, before your psyche is completely replaced by Silverhand, who is now haunting you at random points throughout the game. And by the way, at no time do you tell Takemura that you were witness to his boss's death at the hands of his own son. Yeah, it might seem like an important detail to share, but it is never given as an option, even in numerous conversations you have with this man.
Fuck.
What follows next is a series of random side quests that range from collecting wayward AI limousines to pickup jobs for the local police to random street brokers asking you to do a few quick jobs for them in order to make a few bucks. Yeah, that's another problem with Cyberpunk 2077's story. You can't progress in the main story mission unless you have sufficient funds for necessary body mods, and you can't get money for the mods unless you do the side quests, which, as Silverhand is eradicating your own personality, feels like a distraction. I will tell you this. Phased out about, no. Altered Carbon I enjoyed. Altered Carbon I enjoyed immensely. The writing is airtight in Altered Carbon. Both seasons, in my opinion. I love me some Anthony Mackie, but Joel Kinnaman kicks it. Absolutely kicks ass in Altered Carbon. And I just wanted to. William Gibson adaptations have on a whole been truly terrible. Bore as much resemblance to the source material as Bicentennial Man. Yeah. William Gibson actually the whole Johnny Mnemonic premise, and again for its time, Johnny Mnemonic had not only some incredible visuals for its time. It doesn't age too. It's not as bad as Tron, and it's not as bad as the Lawnmower Man, but Johnny Mnemonic, for all its excellent pinball machine, in the words of Red 3 Dude, excellent pinball machine, great soundtrack. Real quick trivia about that too. In Johnny Mnemonic, there's a track on the soundtrack called "Alex Descends into Hell for a Bottle of Milk," and that piece is done by Bono and the Edge. And originally, that piece was used in the stage adaptation. No shit. Used in the stage, because it's called Alex Descends into Hell for a Bottle of Milk. It is from the stage adaptation of A Clockwork Orange. And I know this because I saw it. I saw it in its premiere weekend. Presented, no shit, by the Royal Shakespeare Company. And I will say this. It was a beautiful set. It was a beautifully looking, beautiful sounding theatrical production, but the script was really bumpy. It was really bumpy, and the guy who was the lead, who was playing Alex, he was trying his damnedest to be a young Malcolm McDowell, and it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. Johnny Mnemonic is to William Gibson as League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is to Alan Moore. So here's my thing about that, and Radium, you might actually report me to Twitch for this. I honestly found the movie script of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen better than the original source material of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I'm going to echo Phased Out. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was Alan Moore off his meds, and I read the original source material, and I just thought it was utter crap. And I read it after I saw and I'll tell you something else too about Alan Moore. She should have left his name on the Watchmen that they did for HBO, because Holy Hannah in a Handbasket was that good. That was exceptional, and I just think Alan Moore's the proto diva. I just find him to be absolutely pretentious. I think his best work is not Watchmen, but V for Vendetta. And I would say that the reason I enjoyed League of Extraordinary Gentlemen so much was that I think he was truer to the characters the scriptwriters were truer to the characters than Alan Moore was. And here's the staple I go to, and then we'll get back into the video. For example, Alan Quatermain. He would have never been found in an opium den, strung out. That's what Alan Moore thought. The scriptwriters were like, no, he's going to say, fuck this, I'm going back to Africa. Because that's where his heart always remained, was in Africa. And I just found that to be, when I first saw that after seeing the film, and then I saw this and I still have my copy of League, but I'm like, yeah, it was such a good idea too. But does that mean that the movie was good? Nope. The movie had some issues. The movie had some issues of its own. I would say that. But yeah, I know. The World War Z movie should have been much better than what it was. I would agree. All right, so let's get back to the video, everybody.
At one point, I paused gameplay.
Oh, like I paused the
and summed it
video.
up this way.
Playing Cyberpunk 2077 is like sitting down in an RPG, let's say D&D. But they go, okay, we're not going to show you the player's manual. We're not going to show you the monster's manual, and we're not going to show you the basic rule book. Now play. During that stream, I found out another science fiction author agreed. It's funny you should be talking about
I'd
Gibson,
heard
though.
of this guy, William Gibson. Yeah, that William Gibson, one of the founding fathers of cyberpunk. But probably the best summation of storytelling in Cyberpunk 2077 comes from video gaming legend Gamer Grandma, who said
Gamer
this
Grandma,
at the
everybody.
end of her own experience.
Tell it like it is.
I think I need to disable the closing credits of the subtitles so you can see this. This is funny as hell.
Hey, V.
So this is what Gamer Grandma says at the end of Cyberpunk 2077.
Or is that just another lie? Listen, don't forget, your implants were made for Earth gravity. Could start acting up in orbit. What I'm trying to say is, don't ignore any error warnings, okay? And when you're back, if you come back, I'll do a full checkup. Maybe even give you a little discount.
Wait for it.
Take care, V.
Hey, V. I was just wondering how you've been. Haven't heard from you in a while. Still living large in Night City? I don't know.
せっかくここまで来たのに
All
な。
I think about is dropping everything and leaving. Yet,
本当に終わりなん
here
か
I
な。
am, still.
I know it's April, inching into May, and people have spoken their piece about Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, Radium.
But with the
Yeah.
release of patch 1.2, yep, still scrolling.
Fuck.
I find myself returning to Night City from a distance, wondering why not one of the 10 writers on Cyberpunk
10 writers.
2077's narrative team
10
didn't slam
writers,
on the brakes
chat.
and ask themselves, what the hell are we doing? Even in classic RPGs like Cyberpunk Red, Traveler, or even Dungeons & Dragons, at their
I went
heart
with the
are
classic look.
stories that players want to take part in.
Classic.
And considering some of the best modules written by writers like Ed Greenwood and Tracy and Laura Hickman, there is plenty of room for good storytelling and good writing in gaming, even if that demand isn't at the forefront. The Last of Us Part 2 from Naughty Dog remains as a shining example of exactly how good a video game can be. In its accessibility options, it is the platinum standard of what games should offer players. In its fight mechanics, a few critics grumble over the hitboxes for some of the weapons, but overall, it's a fluid, intuitive approach to combat. But The Last of Us Part 2 stands as a triumph in its unexpected, unconventional storytelling. Something that many in the gaming community not only pushed back against, but fostered resentment towards the game. That reaction only cements the fact that Naughty Dog did something right. In the game, you play primarily from Elle's perspective. This is not so different from the original Last of Us, where you play as Joel, but then switch to Ellie for a portion of the gameplay. In this sequel, we spend the first few acts of the game with Elle, set to avenge Joel, who is brutally murdered by someone you only know as Abby. Your revenge quest hits a pivotal moment when you finally stand toe-to-toe with Abby, and this is when Naughty Dog switches perspectives. You then play from the perspective of Abby, and it winds up being a good portion of the game. While critics were upset by the time spent from Abby's point of view, and others felt somewhat manipulated by having to contend with Abby's own motivations and character development, yo, newsflash, you are being manipulated. It's what we do as writers. Good storytelling is supposed to make you feel something, and the more conflicted you are about those feelings, the happier we are as writers. What? You were expecting the world to be all white and black hats? Oh no. The world is full of more than just 50 Shades of Grey, and Naughty Dog took that idea and ran with it. And to that I say, well done, Neil Druckmann, Anthony Newman, and Kurt Margano. Gamers were not ready to feel sympathy for the devil, and you all pulled it off masterfully. Yes, there is room for quality storytelling in video games. And along with The Last of Us, there are other games that focus on the story being told, while still offering engaging combat systems, challenging encounters, and unforgettable adrenaline kicks. Even Bungie, who has received criticism for weak storytelling in past iterations of Destiny, have ramped up their efforts with Beyond Light, their most recent season, Season of the Chosen, offering some truly compelling content. Cyberpunk 2077 did promise a lot in its decade of hype, and stories are still emerging on how poorly handled was what should have been a watershed moment in gaming. The majority of opinions and reviews have been focusing on the glitches found during gameplay, and yeah, those stories are a riot. And the reactions to the amount of fixes in patch 1.2, still scrolling, are good for a laugh as well. I would argue, though, that the core problems of Cyberpunk 2077 have nothing to do with its stability on consoles. I do consider myself a gamer, but I'm a writer first, and Cyberpunk was flawed from the start on account of its shoddy storytelling. But if the words of a steampunk author and a cyberpunk author are not enough to convince you, then how about the words of a senior writer from Wired magazine? I can't stand this game, but not because it's
the fact that she leads in with that.
It's just poorly
that's just ballsy right there.
Need to abuse a bunch of developers to fix that. I can't keep track of the convoluted storyline. I have no idea what actions might help or hurt the eventual outcome. Everything feels like I'm just killing time until Keanu's character, Johnny Silverhand, takes over my head. I also hate Johnny Silverhand. I know I'm supposed to hate him, but you're also supposed to feel drawn to his charisma because, duh, Keanu. But I don't. Good writing matters, even in video games. And sadly, Cyberpunk 2077 will remain no better than mediocre and soulless, even if every glitch is fixed. Still scrolling.
Fuck.
And there you have it. A look at Cyberpunk 2077's biggest glitch, its writing. If you've enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, and feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comments section below. And if you don't want to miss any of my other deep dives or quick takes on things, go on and subscribe. Make sure your notifications are enabled, and you can catch us next time. Until then, thanks for watching. Enjoy the ride. So there you go. Deep dive, always finish on a cat. Absolutely, I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. I mean, he's in the logo. He's in my logo, for Pete's sake. It's my third deep dive, and man, this one just kicked my ass. Got a quick Easter egg at the end of this one. Is this what the Utes are all digging? Is this what they're doing? Is this what the Utes are doing? The Utes are playing the cyberpunks, and they're getting the things, and this is how we're doing this. Is this it? Is this it? This is it. All right, I'm gonna shut up now. What was that?
You know what it means when the film has 10 writers? It means the movie sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It gets to the point usually in movies where if they have to bring in another writer to fix things, they sometimes don't say.
Right.
They don't want to put like a cast list of
No, they don't. No, they really don't. They really don't.
If you get to that point, really you should just toss the thing in the bin and start something new.
I mean, I get it. They have writers for the side quests. They have writers for the main quests, and then you got writers within writers. But the thing is, okay, all right.
Well, I will try to pad for as long as I can, Nick, because we're gonna get to the second half of this chill stream. But I would like to turn it over to you all. I'd love to know, chat, what you all thought. What I need to improve on. I know one thing I need to do, and this is more my presentation style of anything. I've either got to take the mic and put it down here, because I noticed sometimes I would lean, I would do, whenever I move, whenever.
You flip it. You mean do it from below?
Yeah, have it down here, because I noticed there were some times where it would sound like I would be this far away from the microphone, then I'd be right up on the microphone, and I know that is just that is sort of that's just practice. I mean, this is my third deep dive. If you didn't know, and you've probably seen the Nightbot alerts pop up, this is my third deep dive, and the history of all this is basically Pip and I have been, during pandemic, we've been watching a lot of YouTube stuff. I think some of our favorites include Lindsay Ellis, Legal, and Illuminati. Those are our three tops. And there were a lot of others that sadly have stopped producing content since, and people were very good at it. Like History Buffs hasn't done one in a long time, and I loved History Buffs. Oh, every frame of picture was fantastic. That guy was able to look at like the opening of, well, not the opening. He looked at the first episode of Mindhunter. No, he looked at the films, the works of David Fincher. And wow, I mean, it's like you go back and you look at Fincher films again. You're like, oh my God, I didn't realize how beautiful this was set up. And but we were watching. I think it was Illuminati or Lindsay. And I said to Pip, I said, I could do this. And Pip's like, yeah, I don't see why you couldn't do this. And so, I finally said, well, I'm going to have to, and I sat down with Pip before I suggested that I was going to do this. And I said, okay, hon, are you okay with me trying this out? Because I know it's going to be time consuming. And she said, go for it. So, my first deep dive was in March. I believe it was March.
Yeah.
And it was the very first one I did was Twitch and the DMCA Once More with Feeling, and it was right on the heels of what happened at BlizzCon, where BlizzCon had Metallica perform, and while BlizzCon had paid for Metallica to perform, apparently Twitch hadn't. Give me 10 minutes, I'll be quick. Title of your sex tape. Title of my Cyberpunk 2077 side mission take. Anyway. So I did this deep dive on Twitch and DMCA since it was right there in the news, and I did the deep dive, and that one still has the most views of any, and I don't mind saying it. I mean, this is where I'm starting off. That's the thing. If you want to do something like this, you got to be patient, because it's the long game. But I've had over 150 views of that. Now, I will say, however, this one just went live yesterday, and it got like, it's already, I think it's just over 50 views right now. And the reason that I am impressed by that is because I've never had that much traffic in day one, apart from the very first deep dive. And again, and this is why I give special thanks to both Pip and Steve in every episode, because before I launched that first one, I said, well, where do I go next? What do I do next? And
I came up with a brilliant idea for you last night. Did you hear me?
No. What was it? Do you remember? Yeah. Okay. Think about it. Make a note somewhere, baby, when you remember it. Was it D&D?
I muttered it to you, and I thought you heard me.
Nope. I did not know. When did you? Was it in bed? Because if you muttered it to me in bed, I got some bad news for you. I was out like a light after D&D.
You sort of made a grunt, so I thought.
No. I was out like a light in after effing D&D. I just finished this. I just uploaded it, and I did get. I think the hardest thing for me to navigate with creating content for YouTube has been the DMCA/copyright issue, because I did get a red flag, and I have contested it, but it was a red flag for the trailer, for the teaser trailer, and it's because the video is up, Kat. The video is up and it's live. But I wanted to go ahead and share it with you all just because I wanted to get some feedback on what I could do to make it better, and open it up to everybody in chat and say, hey, look, if you've got something in pop culture that you want me to cover, by all means, feel free to give me some ideas, because I've got the idea wall, and like I said, I sat down with Pip and I said, okay, so I've got this first video ready to go, but what do I do next? Because that first one took me nearly 5 days to put together.
Yeah.
The Twitch one was pretty intense. And then that's when Pip said, well, let's look at what everybody else is doing. And that's when we noticed that Legal Eagle, for example, the way he does it, he does a long form video. And then he'll do these things called shorts. And they're no more than a minute. And it's just boom, boom. And he cranks those out on a daily basis. But he does like a whole bunch of shorts, and then he does a long one, then a whole bunch of shorts, and then he does a long one. Yeah. And so I said, okay, well, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do with mine. I'll do this, and then the original name of it was the 2-minute tea break. And I tried twice, and I couldn't get what I wanted to do under 2 minutes.
I just feel like you should do some things, because you not only are you a gamer, but you also have that acting experience and training. And I'd like to see some things about, like a deep dive into Anthony Hopkins, or a deep dive into
Ian McKellen or somebody like that. Or Kate Winslet, yeah.
I mean, there is some...
Can you write that on the board then? Because you can erase Cyberpunk 2077.
Thank God I can erase that. If only I could
If only we could. Yeah, I
don't think I can.
I mean, I remember there was one you did, like you said, like top 3 or top 5 actors that had an influence on me. And I've been thinking about doing that one. I don't know if I wanted... So the idea, chat, is that I would do a deep dive, and then these quick... what is now called the quick take tea break, which you see there. And that one literally happened to me like 3 weeks ago, where I got this real sus email, and then I got an even bigger sus thing where they were like, yeah, before you start, you got to give us your birth date and your social security. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And that one actually has been the longest.
So what did you want me to put on the board?
Go ahead and put up there top 5 actors that's had an influence on me, I guess. And then the other one was deep. You can also throw in there deep dive into actors. Deep dive in like a scope of their work or something like that. That would be interesting. I mean, the one that just popped in my head. Do you think this would be a good one? How Ian McKellen legitimized geek movies, and I talk about his role in Lord of the Rings and his role in Magneto, and how suddenly it was like, oh my God, he's Magneto. He's ooh.
I think you could also say something about him like, don't give up on your dreams, because how old was he when he got?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so
he had a solid career.
He had a solid stage career, and he did some television, and he did some theater, and he did some films. Yeah, he was, but it wasn't until
Gods and Monsters. We have to watch Gods and Monsters.
Yeah, with Brendan Fraser.
Oh, is he in Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil?
No, I don't think so. Kevin Spacey is.
Yeah. Oh, that's Kevin Spacey.
But no, McKellen. The funny thing about Ian McKellen was nobody knew. Well, let me rephrase that. Nobody really knew Ian McKellen until, and let's keep this in mind. McKellen is what? Is he 75 or he could be 80?
He could be picking up on 80. Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Computer. How old is Sir Ian McKellen?
He is 81.
Okay. Okay, so he's 81. All right, so
you know you've got something in common with him, right?
What? Well, what about?
Apart from acting.
Apart from acting, no, what?
Both picked up Kiwis. I don't think he's with his partner from New Zealand anymore, but he definitely had a.
Oh yeah. Well,
New Zealand paramour.
But here was the thing about McKellen. McKellen, I mean, I've been a fan of Ian McKellen since the 90s, because that's when I got introduced to him in this one-man show he did called Ian McKellen Acting Shakespeare. But if I were to say Ian McKellen, people are like, well, who's Ian McKellen? Unless you were a theater nerd, you didn't really know who Ian McKellen was. So, literally, McKellen was... All right, if he's 81, he was 60. He was 60, 6-0, when Ian McKellen played Magneto in the 2000 film, X-Men. And suddenly people are like, who the hell is this Ian McKellen? And then the year after that, he was playing Gandalf. And you want to talk about the ultimate troll, chat. You want to talk about the ultimate troll. Christopher Lee was apparently harassing Sir Ian McKellen on the set in that passive-aggressive British way, which, I mean, there is no passive-aggressive when you are 6 foot something and you used to work for the British SAS. And you sound like Christopher Lee. He would actually be in the lunch line, and he would be standing next to McKellen, and he would say something like, you know, I was wanting to play the role of Gandalf, and I still feel like I should be playing the role of Gandalf, because every year I read The Lord of the Rings, and I am part of the Tolkien Society. Are you, Ian?
Also, he knows how to stab people.
Yeah, I don't know if you all heard that story or not, but that's a great story. Apparently, they were on the set of, I believe it was the Two Towers, and they're talking about the scene where Wormtail kills Saruman. Spoiler alert. He kills Saruman with a dagger. And they do it. And then Christopher Lee stops and goes, that's not the way it sounds when you stab a man. In the back. And everyone on the set just goes completely silent. And they're like, what? And he goes, well, this is how it's supposed to. And he walks through it because he used to be British SAS.
And nobody asks him. Nobody says.
And nobody questioned it. Nobody questioned it. They were just like, you all right, Chris?
But you know what?
Fair cop.
It would be an honor to be stabbed in the back by Christopher.
I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine being the Nazi and turning around, looking up, and going, "Holy shit! I'm being killed by Dracula! Dope! Ugh!
Going out in style!
Going out like a boss, bitch! Fucking Christopher Lee, yo!" Wow, this stream really hopped off the rails now, didn't it?
It's starting to sound like the other guy where we're just bouncing around.
I mean, if I were to be killed by anyone, I would prefer to be killed by Mel. Mel, could you get Christopher Lee on the phone, Mel?
I need him to stab me in the back.
I need him to stab me in the back, Mel.
What, he's dead? Are you sure?
Could Rudy do it, Mel? Mel? Electric just went, gets killed by a celebrity. Yo, this is so cool. Can we hit 15 likes? In the first 5 minutes.
As you're slowing down, hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget.
And that's how you stab someone in the back. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.
I also have a Patreon.
And I have a Patreon.
I promise not to stab my Patreons in the back.
If you donate $50, I won't stab you in the back. At a donation of $100, I won't be looming over your bed. I mean, that's the difference between with Edward in Twilight. He's like, yeah, I said sit before your bed. I like to watch you sleep. Yeah, he's just creeper stalker boy. But of course, with Christopher Lee, if he's looming over your bed, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked.
That's what you see.
That's the last thing you see, Christopher motherfucking Lee.
Well, it was a good run.
It's a good run. It's fine. It's good. I mean, man, but yeah. I mean, or it could be worse. You know, it could be like, Hans, who snuck up behind you and stabbed you in the back? It was Dracula. What? You know Frankenstein. What?
I'd be like, it was Saruman.
It was Saruman. Saruman? No, it's Saruman. Saruman. Funk. Jab.
I don't think I think he just needs one jab. He knows where all your
Yeah. All right, chat. Look, I gotta take a quick pee, and when I get back, gets killed. That's not what stabbing sounds like. Depends on the celebrity there, Electric. Depends on the celebrity. All right, I'll be right back. I just got to take a quick trip to the little YouTubers room, little Twitch streamers room, and then I'll be right back.
Frankenstein's monster. Hammer House of Horror. It's the shit, bro. Letting him stab me, being lectured on the noise. Well, the thing is, though, I mean, you're getting stabbed, but you're getting stabbed, and poor Brad Dourif. Oh my God, could you imagine being Brad Dourif and going, okay, Chris, we're cool, right? We're cool.
You'd be keeping one eye on that.
Yeah, you would be.
For the rest, I don't care. You'd be like,
Brad, it's Chris Lee. Do you have a moment?
He's climbing.
Yes.
1 minute.
1 minute. All right, Chris. Yeah, you get out the window and he's standing there. Ah! Hello, Bradley.
Do I disturb you?
Do I disturb you? Well, the funny thing is, the thing I liked about McKellen is McKellen was getting this heat from Christopher Lee, but oh my God, yeah, I go, what the fuck, man? Well, that's just it. The thing is, though, you say that, Haley, but here's the thing: Chris Lee is like, he was like 6 foot. He was nearly 7 foot.
He was, and his voice.
And then you've got that bravado, and then of course you've got that face, that Christopher Lee face.
And did you see how he threw Ian McKellen? He made him spin around.
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't special effects.
But here's the thing:
Chris
Lee was a dark wizard. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing: as much as Chris Lee was going on, I should be playing Gandalf. Ian McKellen did not mind taking a piss out of Chris Lee because they had this this Zoom reunion for charity of the entire cast of Lord of the Rings, and I tell you what, he was such a it's a great watch. It is a fantastic watch because you see everybody reunite and everybody looks really good. But the one that really is heartbreaking is Liv Tyler, because you can just see how emotional she is. She was like, I'll be the last one to leave, everybody, because I don't want to say goodbye. She was such a sweetheart. God, I wanted to hug her. But anyway, everyone was saying, do your favorite impersonation. Someone, Jackson said, hey, Ian, you do impersonations. Do an impersonation of Christopher Lee. And he was like, are you sure? And he said, sure. And he said, right, ladies and gentlemen, my impersonation of the late great Sir Christopher Lee. And then he goes, you do not know my power of God damn it, Peter, I just can't walk in these robes. I just fucking can't. And that was a blooper from when Christopher Lee is walking. He's walking. No, I think he's walking up the steps, and he keeps tripping on his robes. And in the blooper, they then played the blooper where Christopher Lee goes, "I just can't walk on these goddamn steps. I just fucking can't, Peter." it's a little diva moment. And McKellen didn't mind taking the piss out of him, and I respect that. The one thing you can say about British actors is that if you start being a bit of a diva and you don't feel like you've earned it, hey.
Do you want a treat? Look at he's expecting a treat.
Look at you got to see this, chat. You got to see this. Hang on, just a little bit. I'm gonna turn on the cat cam for just a second.
You can go give him a treat. Give him a treat.
Look at this. Look at this. Cat's got the high ground. Cat's got the high ground.
Oh, I think he goes up there because
Ready?
he's getting a treat.
Damn it. That's why I didn't go into sports chat.
Why did you throw that?
I thought I could clear it, but I misjudged the weight. Anyway.
Christopher Lee spoke English fluent, English, Italian, French, Spanish, and German, and was moderately proficient at Swedish, Russian, and Greek.
Yes, I did know that. I knew that he was.
And so I mean by moderately, he knew how to. And now I'm going to kill you.
And now I'm going to kill you.
And now you die.
And now you die.
The treat is right there.
What? What are you doing, Benedict? It's right
I
there.
don't think he wanted that treat. He wanted the small treat.
Oh, did he want the? Nope, I made the noise.
Too late.
Now this time I'm gonna clear it. And now I went too high and hit the damn fan.
You hit my
Well, you're not on camera, so don't worry, Bear. Maybe the top of the head.
No.
Yeah, that's Gamer Cat, everybody. As you saw in the video. So yeah, so chat. In all fairness, what I wanted to mention, what I wanted to say was that if you had any feedback, Sunny, Haley,
goddess of death, says hi. Anyway, I was just gonna say, chat, that if you have any feedback on the video, if you want to leave it a comment, by all means, please do so, and hit that like and subscribe button. No, you know what I mean. I'm looking to grow, and I'm looking to grow as a content creator on YouTube, and I gotta admit, as hard work as that last one was, and as hard work as all of these have been, it's really been a lot of fun. It really has been fun to do. Do I think I'm going to be the next Markiplier? Probably not. Markiplier's been at it for 9 years, and you know, he's got wicked game. I'm gonna try to do what I can do, and we'll just see what happens. But it's been fun because it's actually got me back into the love of video editing and things like that. And I've been like I said, the game plan is that I will do a deep dive, and then I try to do these quick 5-minute. The last one was 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, but I try to do these quick take tea breaks between 3 to 5 minutes, and then I put 3 of those out, and then a deep dive. 3 quick takes, deep dive. 3 quick takes, deep dive. And I'm always looking for thoughts. I'm always looking for feedback. I'm always looking for topic ideas. So
you should do one on Christopher Lee.
Really?
You should. I mean, man, why did they not make his life into a movie? He was also, did you know this, an opera singer.
That I did not know, but I will say, but with that kind of gravitas, I could see it.
Yeah.
I really could see it.
His mother was an Edwardian beauty who was painted by all these famous people.
Wow. Well, hey, look, Christopher Lee back in the day, he was a handsome man.
Oh, his great-grandmother was a famous opera singer.
Well, no, see, Haley said make it black and white Dracula style, but here's the thing. Christopher Lee did some black and white films, but what put Christopher Lee on the map, bar none, what put Christopher Lee on the map was the work that he did with Hammer House of Horror. The Hammer horror films.
The Man with the Golden Gun.
Yeah. That was my introduction to Christopher Lee was The Man with the Golden Gun. And then I remember he was one of the villain. He was one of the very early proto Marvel villains in the TV Captain America with Reb Brown. If you remember that cringeworthy '80s Captain America where he had the super bike, yeah, that was that Christopher Lee was in that.
What Christopher Lee thought was his best movie?
Oh dear God, what?
The Wicker Man.
He was very good in The Wicker Man.
Yeah.
That movie gets a lot of shit, but the original Wicker Man.
This is the British version.
Yeah, the original one.
Yeah.
I remember.
73 that came out.
So I remember. I
was not allowed to watch it being 4 years old.
Oh,
at the time.
so here's my Wicker Man story, and I know I've told you this. So at one time I dated a
Christopher Lee?
No, I didn't date Christopher Lee, but I dated what I would call a nice Jewish Wicca girl, and raised Jewish, basically went into Wicca, and
I thought you meant Wicca, like
no, she was Wicca, and she was Wicca, and one night she said, hey, I've never seen.
You know, Wicker Man is Wikeer.
Yeah, Wicker Man, yeah. She said she had never seen Wicker Man. And I can't remember how it came up, but she was like, yeah, we should have friends over and watch Wicker Man. I said, okay, sure. So one white Southern Christian boy and a bunch of pagans all in my apartment, and we're watching Wicker Man. And I mean, and this was for 73, I'm like, wow, this film is really dancing on the edge, because you had Chris Lee, you had Edward Woodward, and then you had Britt Eklund, I believe is. She's also Britt Eklund, who is also, ironically, she is also Man with the Golden Gun. She was Agent Goodnight. But anyway, so you got Britt Eklund, you got Chris Lee, and you got Ed Woodward. And, you got this film, and man, when they brought Ed Woodward out and you see that giant Wicker Man at the very end, I'm like, oh, damn. And I'm watching this, and, they're doing the dance, and and Edward Woodward is inside the Wicker Man, and he's singing The Lord is My Shepherd, and I mean, and then the movie comes to a close. And I get up to rewind, and after the credits, I get up to rewind the film, and I go, wow, that was pretty intense. And then I realize no one is saying a word, and I turn around, and I'm just staring at all these Wiccans, and I just went, if any of you motherfuckers ever invite me to a barbecue, I'm out. And they all lost it. And that's when they knew, because I think the reason why they weren't talking is they were worried about what the sensitive Christian boy would say about this. And I'm like, look, guys, I'm dating in the religion. Don't worry about it. We're good. And again, I have no, again, your belief system is your system. I totally get that. I don't feel encroached by it. I don't feel threatened by it. After watching The Wicker Man with a bunch of pagans in the room, though, that was a little intimidating. I won't lie there, chat. But anyway, but now to completely.
Britt Ekland did not. She was dubbed.
She was dubbed for Wicker Man?
Somebody else did the voice.
Wow.
Because I think she's Swedish, I think, and she probably had quite a heavy accent. And they're supposed to be like in Scotland.
Yeah, they're supposed to be in Scotland. That was the wrong one. All right, okay, chat. So here's the second half of the stream, which has nothing to do with this keyboard. But I do feel like I need to show you the current state of the of what's in this box. I want to show you what I've been working with.
Yeah. Before or after?
Yeah.
How it started, how it's going.
How it started, how it's going. So I'm unplugging this so you all can see it, but here is... Jeez. Oh, come on. There we go. So here's the current laptop that I have. And the reason I have accoutrement all attached on this, and I'll get to that in a second as well. So this right here is my current MacBook Pro. And just angle this up a bit. And here's the beautiful thing, you can't see my password. Hang on a minute, I might have to retype that. And that reminds me, Nick, did you ever watch my this video that I had here? I never got your feedback on it, but it was this one. A quick take on cybersecurity, staying safe while job hunting. I never saw you. You didn't leave it a comment. You didn't leave. I was like, oh yeah, this might be the first time Nick comments on one of my videos, because it was about cybersecurity, and I know you and I have had constant chit chats about that. But one of the things I would say about my old Mac is this: you'll notice that the password that was there when it was there. Password that was there is extremely super long. And that is by design. That is by design, chat. This is my own thoughts about passwords. The passwords that you want to have, the passwords that you want to use when it comes, yes, passphrases is greater than passwords. Yes, it is a passphrase that I use. And passphrases are like, if I had YouTube, and that'd be why, and I say this in the video, Nick, so you'd be proud of me. But in the hell, I might as well just pull it up. We're not gonna do a watch of it because I want Nick to watch that on his own. That's your homework, Nick. Hey there, that's your homework, Nick. But let me go to the very end because I'm pretty sure it's near the end. Actually, there it is. Okay, so I basically talk about cybersecurity on account of what happened to me. And I basically said, well, I was talking about passphrases versus passwords. And you'll notice that I've got the password YouTube right there, right? With Y0U, capital T, OOB, exclamation point. And then the one next to it is a passphrase. I am a content creator on YouTube. Even with using, and Nick, feel free to correct me on this, but even with all those, even without using any special characters or numbers, if I use something that long, title of your sex tape, that is actually going to be harder to crack than than a simple smaller password. So passphrases are the way to go. And yeah, if you can remember what special characters you use and everything, yeah, that's going to be that's also going to that's going to help you manage it as well. Yeah, passphrases are more complex, takes longer to crack, so you're correct even with special characters. Also, when you do one yeah. Anytime you're given the offer of two-factor verification, that's a good thing. Even if it is a pain in the ass, it's still a good thing. Okay, so this is my my old laptop, and this laptop owes me nothing. It has been going chat for literally 7 years. I got this thing. Well, it will be 7 years this year. If I remember correctly, I got this. So the Diamond Conspiracy came out in 2015, which means I got this in 2014. And I got this in December of 2014. So this is coming up on 7 years. And here's where we're at. You notice that I have a keyboard connected with it and a wired mouse. And this is why I tell people, whenever you get new things for your computers, it's not a bad idea to keep this to keep your original gear covered, right? To keep your natural gear, to keep your gear like within reach. Because right now, the status of this computer is this: the screen is starting to flicker. From P to Y, these keys have stopped. And these keys include 1, 2, 3 vowels. I, O, and U. So, yeah. You'd be surprised how often you use. You know, I remember thinking, I can make that last a bit. P, Y, I, O, and U. Yeah. I have learned exactly just how much I use P, O, I, U, and Y.
Well, the English language uses.
Yeah, no kidding.
Unless you switch to Japanese.
And then there's the trackpad. Yeah, suspicious. Yes, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. That is why I'm saying sus, and I can't even say sus. It just comes out s. S. And what makes it even worse, chat, is it's occasion. It's occasion. It's occasional. Like, I'll be typing and it'll work fine, and then suddenly it goes out. So I've had to use my original keyboard that came with my Mac from, no shit, chat, from 13? Did we say it was 13? 2007? 2007? No, 14. The laptop on the other side is 14 years old, and it's still running, and it's still doing great, but it's starting to get slower and slower in its boot up and all that stuff. So it's on its last legs as well. But it's still working fine. The 14-year-old is still chugging along.
She can almost have a drink.
Yeah, she could. Who said that? So anyway.
In New Zealand, this computer.
Yeah, exactly. 2 years away from me and having a drink. Okay, so these the top half of these keys are not working, and the trackpad is starting to go. Hence why I've got this. I've got my original mouse that came with the 14-year-old Mac. That is now in here as well. And what's going to happen is that the computer in this box is going to replace this computer and, yeah, the 14-year-old Mac over there. Macs are great machines. Macs are absolutely fantastic machines. I have been... and that's why I'm saying this Mac does not owe me a thing.
7.
And I want to say, let's see, I have written... basically everything I've written... That's my primary writing machine. I tried to do to make my iPad my primary writing machine, and it's good in a pinch, but I realized very quickly that I need a proper laptop. So here are a few things I would say about Macs in general. One, when you're backing up your Mac, here are the things that you want to focus on. When you're backing up old Macs, you want to make sure that you get everything out of your iTunes folder, because yes, that's old enough that it's still running iTunes. So you want to back up your iTunes folder, your downloads folder, your documents, and pretty much anything on your desktop. And now you notice I didn't say applications. And the tough part about backing up with applications is that backing up your applications means you got to have all the verification codes in there as well, and that can be kind of rough. People have really been complaining about the whole thing with the Adobe Suite now being all online and you're doing a rental thing. But one of the advantages of that is that if you maintain that account, when you go from old machine to new machine, everything carries over. So that's kind of nice. I gotta admit, that's kind of nice. And so here's the other thing too, and man, I know this is driving Pip nuts because she just wants me to tear into this thing. I originally wanted to get this Mac 2 years ago, but we were getting ourselves, not too much to not share here, due to a bout of unemployment that I had that lasted 2 months. Sorry, not too much. 2 years. It was 2 years. We've been working to get ourselves out of debt. And when I was working with Code.gov and then later with the SEC, that was a very, very good job. But now, as you all know, I got laid off at the very beginning of the pandemic. So the question is, how can I afford this? And it's real simple. It's my dad. It was a goodbye present for my dad. He bequeathed to me a coin collection. And I did not know that my dad collected coins. So we have been educating ourselves for the past month about coin collecting. In fact, there's one coin that I refuse to put up for sale. And I believe if it isn't over there, it's somewhere over here. But I want to see if I can find it. I know it's... Is it over there, hon? Do you see it over there? I know it's in the office because it hasn't left the office. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, I got to keep track of this. This actually harkens back to the whole Christopher Lee story. Now that I think about it. But here, let me show you what makes this coin so special. And then I'm gonna get to, and I swear to God, Pip, I'm gonna unbox this thing. So here's the thing, chat. So I'm looking at some of these coins, and there's this one box that my dad has that says labeled I think it's like miscellaneous. That's what it's, miscellaneous. So I open that box just to look into it, and I find this coin, right? Just see if it focuses on it. Come on, focus on it. Focus on it. And I don't really notice anything specific about this coin, right? I don't notice anything specific about this coin until I flip it over. And that's when the camera focuses on it. I found this in my dad's collection. And I can tell you right now, chat, the headcanon I have for this coin is ridiculous. It involves Indiana Jones and a fist fight with Hitler. And I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I'm not turning in that coin, but that made me go, if this is a random coin in my dad's collection, he must have, yeah, no kidding, Haley. No kidding. I was like, he's got to have some gems in there. So here's the upside downside. We have knocked off between gift cards that I amassed and between gift cards that I've amassed and you know, a little something from my mom, and the sales that we've made off of other coins, not that one, but other coins that we have in the collection.
We still have a lot.
And we still have a shit ton. Our dining room table is covered in all different kinds of coins. And yeah, I don't mind saying the fact that I'm not parting with this coin because this is freaking history, baby. I mean,
I'm pretty sure that was brought back by one of your relatives.
Yeah, well, it's definitely brought back by one of my relatives, but I mean,
there's also a coin brought back from World War I, so.
But the thing about this coin is that being a writer, my headcanon goes nuts. You know, there's the Indiana Jones and the fist fight thing, and then I won't lie there.
Unless I tell you that's worth $10,000, in which case.
Oh, if this is worth $10,000, yeah, it's going somewhere, baby. We're selling it. But I will say this. the thing that scares me the most about this, and maybe I've watched too many melodramas that involve, in fact, one of them involved Ian McKellen. It would scare me to think that this was used in like one of those macabre moments where the guy was like, okay, heads you live, tails you die, and he flips it, you know?
Jeez.
I know. Hey, it's writers is what we do, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just. I have very mixed emotions when I hang on to this, and no, it's not that I'm glamorizing this. It's just, you know, the only time I've ever seen stuff like this is in a museum. It belongs in a museum, but now I've got history in my hands, and it's a motherfucking dark period of history. So yeah, but if Pip finds out that this is worth like $10K, fuck it, we're selling it anyway. It's history, baby. Wait, it's worth how much? Fuck it, we're selling it. Anyway, so that's how we're paying for this laptop.
Did you get a phone call today at 11?
Do what?
Someone was going to 11.
No. And I've been watching the phone,
Well,
so
she
no.
sent a message to me, so I'm not sure of that. She said, "Is it alright if I call you at 11 today?" That was 6 hours ago.
No, I didn't. I never saw that message. Sorry, I never saw that message. So anyway, yeah, and I'll anyway, so anyway, chat. So that's what brings us here. Oh, and a real funny story though about the coin collecting. If you're curious about what has been the biggest seller for us, it's a binder. My dad had these. What were they? Were they Liberty? They were Liberty dollars.
They were Morgan silver dollars, based on the Wild West.
Right. So there was a binder that they came in that had you know,
11 of them.
yeah, it had 11 of them, and my dad had the binder. And Pip was like, well, it's a binder, so I'll put it up here. And she looked at the price, how much it would cost to pick up the binder. She was like, you know, $40, right? So she puts it up there for $40 on eBay. It sold for nearly $125 for a fucking binder,
I
chat.
think the thing is that it's actually harder to find the binder than it is to find the coins.
So there you go.
And there's probably a bunch of people there that have got all the coins, and they're like, how do I get hold of the binder?
But a bidding war for the friggin' binder, for Pete's sake.
I wish I had a couple of them.
Wish we had a couple of the binders, we'd have this thing paid off. All right, here we go. So yeah, so after 7 years and 14 for that desktop, this laptop is replacing both of them. Took Charlie 80. All right, chat, here we are. It's been a long journey. And now, there we go. This is the box that's coming in, and I can tell right now, this is like a quarter the size of this monster over here.
Yeah, that's the box. You're gonna have to do a size comparison.
And Nick, and that's the other thing, Nick. On this, if you really want to go, and I don't lie, chat. I love that man, Nick Kelly, Rev 3 dude. Because one, not only does he give me the world's greatest energy drinks, Rev 3 energy drinks, but on top of that, well, not give, I buy them. But not only is he my pusher for that. Nick is one of our biggest fans when it comes to the steampunk. You know, the steampunks and the cyberpunks. It's Mel, have you seen my metal arm, Mel? She's talking to a guy named Thomas Williford. Mel, I don't think they're talking anymore. Anyway. So,
yes, we're getting to that, Nick.
We're getting onto that, Nick. We're getting onto that. But Nick will definitely appreciate this. Actually, Pip and I finished writing, the Diamond Conspiracy on that. So on that computer, I'm hearing T echo through the house. Oh, apparently I'm echoing through the house. Hold on a minute. Mel! Am I echoing through the house, Mel? She's still talking to Thomas Williford, chat. Anyway, so on that Mac, on that laptop that you saw, we've got I've written the Ministry of Peculiar Current. I've written the Diamond Conspiracy, Operation Endgame, the Ghost Rebellion. Let's see, the Curse of the Silver Pharaoh, and I've worked on that on that one with not the Mystery of Emerald Flame. That was the one I didn't work on. Then there was the third one, which fudge.
Curse of the Silver Pharaoh was
First.
Mystery of the Emerald Flame.
Right. What's the third one called? God damn it! What's No. Well, Dawn's Early Light and Janus Affair were on. I'm talking about Secret of the Monkey God. These are all the titles that. Nick. These are the titles that we've worked on after I got that computer. So the first title I worked on that computer was Diamond Conspiracy. So on this computer, on this old computer, I worked on the Diamond Conspiracy, Ghost Rebellion, Operation Endgame, Curse of the Silver Pharaoh, Secret of the Monkey God, and so that's 5. Then all three of the Dummies books that I've done, Podcasting for Dummies 4th edition, on that computer as well. There was Podcast for Dummies the 3rd edition, and then there was Discord for Dummies and Twitch for Dummies again on that computer. So that's 8. I've written a lot of short stories, so they appeared in the short stories. Of course, those were done. The Books and Brawn dossier was on there as well. I've written a crap ton. I've written a crap ton of stuff here. So yeah, lot of stuff on there. A lot of stuff on there. Surprised I don't have a steampunk keyboard. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Haley. I looked into it, and let me tell you something. It was that was expensive. Those puppies are expensive. The earlier mentioned friend of the stream, a guy by the name of Thomas Williford, he actually has one of the original steampunk keyboards, and it was made by a really talented maker named Datamancer, who was taken from us far too soon. And on that note, I would say, chat, if you ever feel the need to get help, or if you feel like you're going to hurt yourself, reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody. Because, yeah, just reach out to somebody. I think Pip would agree with you, Dr. Kelly, that yes, I have way too much space. And I think this is what it is. I have waited so long to replace... Yo, Kensei, how you doing, buddy? I've waited so long to replace this computer that that I don't mind waiting a little bit longer. But here we go. Mine would have been opened in the car. Here we go. Here we go. It's like opening the Ark of the Covenant. Marion, don't look at it. Oh, wait. It's a brand new MacBook? Oh, yeah. Look at it, Marion. Covet it. Well, that's, Oh, I just got chills, chat.
See how tiny it is.
Wow.
Shiny.
Oh my God. Where's the rest of it?
Turn it sideways.
Oh my God, where's the rest of it, chat? Look at how thin that is.
How wide is
Look
it?
Oh my God. Designed by Apple in California. Oh, they're changing their fonts. God damn it. I hate that. I'm old school when it comes to my Apple. I do not like the new Apple logo. I do not like that spring Apple logo. Oh, by the way, since we're talking about the ministry, I'd just like to say real quick, happy 10th anniversary, Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences.
Hey.
Happy 10th anniversary, Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences. So here's the philosophy I have about that. Pip, would you mind passing me that little pickup thing you got there? The thing with all the slots. It's right in front of you. That white thing.
Oh, this.
Yeah. I don't know what they call this, but it's basically,
Dongle?
Yeah. A what? A dongle, maybe. I don't know. So here's how I'm doing this thing. Yes, happy 10th anniversary. Yep. It's 10 years. Are we doing anything special today or tomorrow to celebrate the Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences?
I posted a bunch of stuff on the Ministry Facebook page, the Ministry Twitter.
Well, I know we're doing the stream, and I'm going to talk about that stream a little later. But are we doing any special deals? I mean, anything?
Well, I was going to do some on Saturday.
Oh, okay. We're doing it on Saturday. Okay, that's fine.
Probably drop the prices on a couple.
Cool.
Of the,
All right.
couple things.
All right. Cool. So anyway, chat. Yeah, I'll be talking about that near the end of the stream. But right now, let's continue with the unboxing.
My computer's getting jealous. It just froze.
Oh, would you stop?
No, seriously, it did.
Shut up, MacBook. You're fine. Wow. It's just so damn pretty. So yeah, I got the steel gray. Gonna get your copy autographed next time. We you know what? We're looking forward to the to those times. But actually, this is so if you were curious, Dr. Kelly, this was what we were This is what I'm planning. So this is the 13-inch, right? And I was able to get a few extra bells and whistles on it. The idea is that over on the other side, as Nick said, that other Mac, that 14-year-old Mac over there, it's hooked up to 2 monitors. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to replace both machines with this. And then when I work on this mobile, it'll be this. But then I'm going to use this dongle here, and you'll notice with this dongle I have different hookups. And what I'm planning to do is plug in my other monitor, like a second monitor, and if I can pick up another one of these and get a third monitor, and then I'll just have the same setup but with this computer. And where I got this idea from is this was what I did at code.gov. They gave me this kind of a Mac, and I went on ahead and I used this Mac, but then when I got into the office, I just plug it into the larger monitors there, and then I had the 2 monitors set up. So it was, and I'm like, why am I making it so difficult with the stuff at home? And yeah, that's the game plan anyway. And as far as storage for stuff goes, I have Google Drive. If I can figure it out, it just needs to be a little more economic, but I got to figure out the bells and whistles of iCloud. iCloud has been really odd, and as soon as we get things calmed down, I'd like to go and just say, hey, can you help me figure out what's going on with my iCloud? Because according to iCloud and my phone, I have when it says post your recent photograph, I've got like 27,000 photographs on here, and I'm like, I know that's wrong. So anyway, so that's the game plan. That's how I'm doing the setup. Ton of brilliant docks and dongles. You'll find the shortest USB ports annoying in a week. No, I kind of got that from Pip, but I've been able to manage it because the last couple of Fireside Lores that we've done. You know, we should do a Fireside Lore when Jada visits. Yeah, well, we'll play it by ear. But anyway, I've been managing both of those cameras with these dongles. So yeah. Okay, so I've just unboxed this. Now what? Well, I'm gonna go on ahead now and start the process of taking that laptop and getting that stuff on here. But you know, chat. But if you find yourself in the market to upgrade, that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you have a backup before you do what I'm about to do now. You want to have a backup of your of what's on your machine, and that backup should be your desktop, your media, photos, movies, iTunes, the iTunes folder, and then once you have that backed up, you're more or less ready to go. Don't worry about the applications because those should transfer over in what I'm about to do now. And of course, as Haley mentioned earlier, yeah, the Adobe Suite Online just makes things a lot easier because you know you basically just download what you need. And the main reason I'm going with Apple, I would say I've lived long enough to see PCs catch up with Macs in the way of graphics, like how it handles, you know, video, audio, graphic design, that sort of thing. But I have yet to meet anybody. Yeah, you know, and I'm streaming off of a PC, and now you can, and that's the thing. At the time, there was no Streamlabs for Macs, now you can get Streamlabs on Macs, and that's great. And they have a little extra. They have a few extra bells and whistles on Streamlabs for PC, or sorry, Streamlabs for Mac that they don't have on PC. So I've noticed the change there. But my main reason for getting a Mac has everything to do with longevity. I mean, 7 years out of a laptop and 14 years out of a desktop. I mean, that's unheard of, chat. And as Nick can attest, I mean, we were streaming Happy Hour from the Tower, which before anybody says anything, yes, we are overdue for an episode of Happy Hour from the Tower. Nick and I, Nick, you and I need to sit down and we need to talk. But yeah, I mean, I'm investing in Mac because they're workhorses, and I'm just gonna hope that I get 7 years out of this Mac as I did out of this Mac. All right.
They last, man.
They last, baby. They last. All right. So now comes everybody's favorite part: backup, or rather, backup and boot up.
Back that up.
Back that ass up. Just see how far this new cable goes. Speaking of dead ass, how you doing, everybody? You enjoying that ass?
That's Virginia's ass.
That is. It's not America's ass, but it's definitely Virginia's ass. Definitely Virginia's ass. Ladies and gentlemen, Virginia's finest, the James Madison University Marching Royal Ass. What?
Yours is the different grey to mine. Mine's like a lighter grey.
Mine's space gray.
Well, that's probably a good thing that we have slightly different colours, because, you know.
God, I mean, and this is how I know. This is how I know it's a brand new computer. I'm noticing just even the slightest smudge on it. I'm just like, clean. There's another out damned spot. All right, forget to tell you, but I started writing that story. Oh, fantastic, Electric, fantastic. Oh yeah, that was another thing. The pads, the little pads here. On my other laptop, I should probably show you the bottom of this laptop. It's seen better days. As the Springsteen song goes, I've seen better days. Yeah, all the pads are gone. Just looks obscene. All right. Oop. And here we go, chat. Here we go. Oh, so Pip wanted to do a side-by-side comparison. First off, here's my old Mac. Here's the new Mac.
Oh my lord. Hold that up, I can't see.
I think this is a 15-inch, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that is a 15-inch.
So it's a 15-inch and a 17.
What about the side-on?
Yeah, the side-on's going to make you laugh.
Oh gosh, yeah.
There it is, chat.
Chonky. Bottom one's chonky.
Thuck. It's thuck. It's thuck. All right, I'm going to move this keyboard out of the way. All right. I do wish. It's a tiny little cosmetic thing, but man, I wish I had that. Dang, boy, he thin. Well, one thing I would say that would be really super rock would be if I could get my if you could get your Mac to do like what my my Logitech keyboard does, where it's got the Spectrum thing. Oh my God, look at this, chat. Oh man, it literally launched just with me opening
now,
it.
This has got the new M1 chip in it.
Ready, chat?
Oh Lord! You don't have to make it weird. You're making it weird. Going against terms of service, I think.
Oh my God, look at this. Look at this thing of beauty, chat. Thing of beauty.
Wow, you got 12 years out of a PC? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
All my PCs died within 2 years. The Dell that I had, it had so many problems over a year that by the end of the year, everything had been replaced except for the body and the
I remember that.
That's when I went to a Mac.
Well, that you should tell them the story about how about how I was your great enabler. And I got you that I got you into Macs because you were like you're like, oh, nothing will work, yada yada yada. And I said, honey, what do you? Well, not at that time. It wasn't honey. It was like, Pip, what do you use? I use Word and I use Adobe. Okay, those run. Well, Excel doesn't. I said, who told you that? And she was like, I think she said, well, Graham did. I said, Graham, yeah, your ex-husband. Yeah. Oh, wow, you built it yourself?
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay,
Neither
Jen.
of us have the tech for that.
All right, first off, Jen, you are intimidating the hell out of me right now. I just want you to know that. Secondly, I have a video for you. I gotta find it. Oh, wait, I gotta get the...
Oh, yeah, Henry Cavill?
Yeah!
She's probably already seen it. I mean...
I think most nerds did. There was a lot of nerdgasming over that clip.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Hang on a minute.
Do you know someone called Carolyn Seeger?
It doesn't sound familiar.
She just asked you to be a reference.
The Razer Huntsman Mini is
Really?
a solid recommendation.
Well, first off, I
don't know how you could get faster.
The Razer.
Oh no! Ah, damn it!
Was it too hot?
No, what happened was,
Too hot for prime time watching Henry Cavill build his own.
No, the problem is that it's not. All right, let me try this one. It's Henry Cavill building a PC, but the problem is that it's Henry Cavill building a PC, but it's not. It's not. Nope. I don't know if it was Cavill that released the video or if it was somebody else, but when Cavill originally released the video,
I think it was on his Instagram, wasn't it?
yeah, but he said it to "You're my first, my last, my everything."
Yes.
And in my opinion, yes, I think the other music is cool, but you got to hear it with Barry White in there. Henry Cavill building PC, yeah. So that's blah 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 blah. Yeah,
Probably available on plenty of porn sites. I'm just saying.
oh, I'm sure it is. Watch Henry Cavill build a PC very seductively. PC gamer. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, it was his Instagram. It was his Instagram. Signed in as... No. Not as Stratford. God, no. There we go. Yeah, and Henry Cavill, when Henry Cavill posted it, he played it with... all right, so... I'll tell you what. So while I do this bit... before I get ready to start this, I'm going to go on ahead and let... even though I know this is probably going to be DMCA'd the shit out of, I'm going to go on ahead and... it's worth it. It's worth it because it's Henry freaking Cavill. It's goddamn Superman, okay? All right, so what?
The music makes it great. But
oh, the music makes it fantastic.
But it's still good.
Oh my God. Okay, so Jen, our lady of fine beer and baked goods. This one is for you. Enjoy.
We got it together, didn't we? Nobody but you and me.
Yeah, here we go.
We've got it together, baby.
Oh, he's reading the instructions. He's reading the instructions.
Oh. I forgot about that.
Oh, be gentle, Henry.
Be so gentle with us, Henry. I like the little fingers.
Oh, baby. My first, my last, my everything.
Wait for it.
That's what you are. I know.
He's such a nerd. I love it. The last son of Krypton is a nerd. I love it.
They could have made two. You're all I'm living for. Your love I'll keep forevermore. You're the first. You're the last. My everything.
And now suddenly computer sales go up because Henry frickin' Cavill is now building people PCs. And I think he just pulled a Witcher. He just went, fuck. And I love the fact that if you look outside, it's getting dark.
You make me feel this way.
Sun's going down, big guy.
You're like a fresh morning dew on a brand new day. I see.
Yeah, I was gonna. Oh! I love that. I love that moment. He's just staring at the computer, going, "Oh hell." Yeah.
You're my reality. Yet I'm lost in a dream. You're the first, the last, my everything.
Yep, it's from his Instagram. That moment where he just is sitting there.
You're just looking at it going, is this right? Those are good moments though, because you can make sure it's up.
Yeah, the clock's upside down. Yeah. I remember that. He was like, hold up. What the? I bet he is an absolute nerd-tastic in real life. Yeah. Yeah, that number's upside down. Yay. One day later, had some gaming to do. And then, don't worry, honey, I got you covered. Look at his fucking arms. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, honey, if you were that computer, just be like, yes, screw me, baby, screw me.
Yeah, my number's upside down. And I like it that way.
I honestly think, Fox, I love the fact he's good. Feels so good. I think to get to the clock, I think he has to do something. He has to do. Well, he has to do something to that to get to the clock. Yeah, that's what it is. He had to put something else on it to get to the clock, or something along those lines. Like heat, like a heat thing. Oh, Fox, you didn't know this? Oh, Fox, yeah. He's a big ol' effing gamer. Yeah. And that video card, just because of the level of gamer that Cavill is. I mean, he is a mad gamer. In fact, I think the story was that he, if I remember correctly, it was something along the lines of he almost missed either his callback or the call that he got Superman because he was busy, like he was at a LAN party. Yeah. And he said, oh yeah, my family did LAN parties all the time. I mean, he is a massive nerd. And yeah, and that was the other thing too. Apparently Cavill had heard that Netflix was doing a series about The Witcher, and it turns out he is not only a mad gamer nerd, he is a massive nerd for The Witcher. So, so what happened was that he had his agent call these folks and say, hey, one of my clients would like to audition for the role of Geralt. And they said, oh, okay, who's your client? He was like, Henry Cavill. And they're like, oh, okay, and they thought at first it was a prank call. Then they did the search and like, oh shit, Henry Cavill wants to ask us for an audition. And I think it was like the shortest audition ever, because they were just like, so my name is Henry Cavill, you got the job. You got the job. You got the job. And I knew there were some people who were skeptical, but I was like, nah, Henry Cavill's gonna rock it. And he was great. I thought he was great. Okay. Accessibility. See what's available. No, I don't need that. Not now. Okay, we're selecting Wi-Fi network.
Oh, I think it's the lady that you used to work with at the SEC.
Which one?
Caroline.
Oh, Carolyn. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Respond and say sure.
Yeah, cool. That's cool. Cool, bro. All right. Oh, and speaking of accessibility, everybody, just so you all know, don't know if you all knew this, but if you go to my Twitter account at T-Monster, not the T-Monster, but T-Monster, I retweeted Steve Saylor. He announced that he is part of the keynote sessions of Microsoft's Ability Summit on May 5th, and he gets to chat with Phil Spencer. He gets to chat with that Phil Spencer, as in Phil Spencer, the guy who runs Xbox. And yeah, pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. Okay, I need to look up some. So yeah, here it is. Here it is, chat. Now I get to try out the keyboard for the first time. I feel like I should put on some Barry White for this. And he got his first shot. I know, right? I'm so happy for him. We give him shit about playing the blind card, but in that case, I'm okay with him playing the blind card. If anybody should be playing the blind card when it comes to getting a shot, it's him. Yeah. And good on him for it. Chat, my heart is going a mile a minute. I don't know if it's the new Mac or watching Henry Cavill build a gaming PC, or maybe a little bit of both. Oh, okay.
So hot. Oh, sorry. What are we talking about?
I'm gonna try that again. Didn't quite work, chat. I wonder if I have the right password. So we'll just go and we'll take a look again. Let's see. So we'll go to. Of course, now that I think about it, streaming that was probably a stupid thing to do.
You're gonna have to change it later, aren't you?
Or I could just play Henry Cavill again. Or here, hang on a minute. Actually, I'll do this instead. Let me find what I think is the signature moment in this video. There we go. There we go. Chat, I'm going to use a different network. But while I do this password moment, I think I'll show this instead. There you are. There you are. Enjoy, everybody. Enjoy the view, everyone. Little English countryside there. And I don't think it's the right password anyway because it didn't work. So there's that. So I got that going for me, which is nice. But I figured you'd enjoy. Figured you'd enjoy the scenery. It's what makes it isn't the fact that he just pops up with a screwdriver. It's the cock of the eyebrow. It's that little eyebrow, which makes me go, yeah. I will go on record to say I think Cavill and I, if I knew Cavill and I, we would be buds. We would be buds.
I would get you in the net grab and give you such a noogie, and you'd be.
Oh, he'd be. Oh, I'd be okay. I'd be okay with that. I'd be like, okay, yeah, no problem, Henry, no problem, no problem at all.
I'll just watch.
Yeah. That's interesting. All right, we'll use that one instead. You didn't change any of our Wi-Fi passwords, did you?
Nope.
All right, just checking. My God, this keyboard feels so good. It feels so good, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You know how much I want you. You know how much I love you. We got a thing, and it's oh so right. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's the other reason why we'd be buds. The fact that of all the songs, of all the music, Electric Ghost sees his eyebrow as, well, guess I'm gay now. Look, I will be the first one to say it. I would go gay for Cavill.
Doesn't matter what you are.
If you have your coffee with your cream, I'll go gay for Cavill. If I'm having my coffee black, I'm going gay for Driss. I'm going gay for Idris Elba, okay? Are we good with this, chat? Are we good with these choices? Are we good with these life choices?
I'm fine with it.
Provided my wife can watch. Provided my wife can watch. I gotta ask, Nick. No. My buddy Nick, Rep 3 Dude in chat. What? Who you going gay for? I want to know. Who you going gay for? Who you going gay for?
Well.
How do you? Oh, now, okay. So here's the important bit. And while I wait for Nick's response to that, and he's like, I can't. And I'm sure Nick is going, I cannot believe I'm going to have this conversation if I have this conversation with T. All right. How do you want to transfer your information from a Mac?
Stacia is not impressed with this.
Well, I mean, Stacia, this is open to you as well. I mean, who would you go gay for? Look, I just opened up on chat, okay? I'll go gay for Cavill or I'll go gay for Driss. So I'm either going gay for Superman or gay for Stacker Pentecost. No, wait, no.
Luther.
I'm gonna go gay for Luther. For Luther. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, chat, you've got to be watching some Luther. You need to get on that and watch some Luther. Watch some Luther. Good God. And I don't mean the movie Luther about Martin Luther, the guy who eventually would found the Lutheran Church. I'm talking about.
That would be a deep cut.
That would be a seriously deep cut. I'm talking about.
He nailed those things to the door.
Yeah. Well, it was one of the Fiennes brothers. It was Joseph. It was Joseph Fiennes.
He played Luther.
Yeah. Joseph Fiennes played.
Where do you keep this ridiculous knowledge?
Right here, baby. IMDT, right up here.
I think you need to.
The name of the.
Do you think you need to dump that to offsite storage?
Yeah, probably. But but no lie, chat, no lie. You got to look up either on BBC or on Netflix, because I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. A cop drama called Luther from BBC. It opens with this. It opens with this guy. This guy is running. I'll fight you for Cavill. Okay, that wasn't the question though. I said I would go gay for Cavill. I want to know who you're going gay for there, Dr. Kelly. But anyway, I'm just gonna say. And I wouldn't say, oh, Nick's going gay for Hiddles.
Oh, that's true. Well, Loki, man.
Yeah. And if you really don't feel like opening up about this, I'll just throw it out there. If you went gay for somebody, and I would request Nick and I could watch with a couple glasses of bourbon, you and Helen Mirren. I'd go for that.
You and your Helen Mirren thing.
Hey, look, Helen Mirren is a striking woman. She is a striking woman, and like a fine Scotch, she has aged well. I'm just saying.
She'd break you.
She would. Like a sawed-off shotgun. Of course she would.
I think we need to stop this conversation right now, because Helen Mirren somewhere is getting very uncomfortable.
Helen Mirren is probably saying, I'm feeling a disturbance in the force, and
that
it's
T.
fucking
Morris?
with my chi.
Is that T. Morris talking
I
to me
thought that
again?
restraining order against T. Morris was in effect. What the hell?
I told him to stop thinking about me, but I can feel he's thinking
I
about me.
can feel his thoughts on me. I would
go over there and bitch slap him, but he didn't like that too much.
But he didn't like that too much, the little perv. For fuck's sake.
She probably...
Well, that's part of what makes her so sexy. She doesn't mind dropping the F-bomb. And I'm sorry, but I will defy any man who says they didn't find it a little bit of a turn on that Helen Mirren was talking smack to Vin Diesel in the last Fast and Furious movie, and then they cast her as Jason Statham's mom. Mom! Come on, that was badass. All right.
Get back to the computer.
So what we're doing here, chat, just so you know, what we're doing here is we are transferring the information over. By the way, Nick, before you ask, yes, I can hear your wife just shaking her head at me. I can hear your wife.
I'm shaking my head.
Well, yeah, because you know, that's why we're friends, buddy. That's why we're friends. Oh my God. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it, Cavill. You're such a distraction. A beautiful, beautiful distraction. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Although I wouldn't mind going back and seeing how other people have dubbed their what they dubbed his video to, because some of that stuff was kind of funny. So what was the game you saw them play there, Electric? What is it? Oh, and another thing too, Chad, I wanted to throw out there real quick. Steve Saylor's got a new video out. He does a review and an accessibility breakdown of crap. It just came out. Returnal. And heads up, everybody, Returnal apparently has only one play mode. It doesn't have an easy or a normal or a hard or a GFC play mode. It's just one play mode. And, yeah, that was kind of a turnoff for Steve. So there's that. Okay. So here's my, oh, yeah, no surprise there, right? So here's my current desktop, and here's my new one. And, here's the file transfer. Okay. Select a Mac. Startup or disk transfer to the information. Okay. So that means I need... Hang on a minute. Do I have, honey, do I have a USB to USB cable? Like, I have to go from here to here. I have to connect these two. So I need a double...
Do it on the cloud?
What's that?
Can you do it from the cloud? Because you should be able to back up to the cloud and then just... That's what I did. It might be older, I suppose. Well, no, my computer was pretty damn old. The one that
Select the Mac, Time Machine, or other startup disk to transfer its information to this Mac. Okay, hang on a minute. No, it says from a Mac. No, it says Migration Assistant. If you have information on another Mac, Windows PC, you transfer it to this Mac. You can also transfer. Yeah, I need a USB to USB. Hey, buddy, what's going on? I'm just trying to remember where I have a USB to USB. Oh, I do remember seeing that game, Electric. I do remember seeing that game.
Hold on.
Shit.
Hold on. No. Oh, maybe? No.
Hang on, let me look at
Maybe?
it. Nope, that's a Thunderbolt cable.
Okay.
I need a cable that's got 2 of those right there. The one that you have in your hand.
Yes, I know what a USB is. I just thought that might plug into the
Unfortunately.
new one.
Oh no! In fact, I need to get rid of this because it looks like it's oxidizing.
Then throw it away.
All right. It's a This is a USB to Thunderbolt cable, and I can't plug in the Thunderbolt cable into this.
I can always order one,
But that kind of defeats the purpose.
go and have a look at that.
I'm gonna look in here. Oh look, more stickers. All right, welcome to MacBook Pro, menu bar, blah 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 blah. Right. I'm trying to think because I'm pretty sure I have a USB to USB cable somewhere.
Yeah, if you had a USB to Thunderbolt, that would be fine.
Would it be?
Yes, because then you could plug it, the USB into the old one and the Thunderbolt into the.
No.
Well, what's the ports on the new laptop?
Are these Thunderbolt? Like I can't plug my Thunderbolt thing in here.
Are they USB-C?
Yeah, they're USB-C. Trying to think All right, chat. Hang on one second. I'm gonna turn it over. I'm gonna turn it over to Henry Cavill real quick, while I open up.
Hey, give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. So hang on a minute. There we go. I'm gonna turn it over to Henry Cavill and just let him just let him do his thing while I try to figure out the cable situation here. Because
it would be bad to have a USB to USB-C because that's only got a USB-C. Right?
Well, the other thing too is that I've got I've got this here, so I already have. So I can.
So you really only need USB to plug into one. Oh, it's USB to.
I need a USB, and then I got to put in a USB here. It's got to be a USB for here.
Yes.
All right. So. All right. So. It's time to go searching, chat, for that elusive cable.
There's nothing in here.
Right. No. There's something in here. Closet.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know. I know, my darling.
Good luck with that. I'm clearing out. Good luck.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I don't want to see the rage.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna rage.
Well, if you need me to buy one, just let me know.
I will.
It could be delivered by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna order shawarma.
What is that? You can put that in the box over there. So you're not even going to entertain chat?
You want me to entertain chat?
I would love for you. I think chat would.
It's Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I know.
It's jammed. Don't worry about it. He's not moving, but that's okay. Just standing there with a screwdriver. And a raised eyebrow.
And a raised eyebrow. I think the words on his lips are, "Hello, honey."
Hello, honey.
Hello, honey. You're home.
This isn't what it looks like.
But if you want it to be, it can be.
You tell me. Is this what you want it to look like?
All right, let me just see here. I've got a lot of HDMI cables. That's delightful.
Oh, those will be useful.
It's,
They're very useful.
Ooh.
Barely an inconvenience.
It's gonna be super eat.
You know how many times I've had to get into that closet today? This is the 3rd time.
I know.
We've still got another baseball bat. Display case.
You're right. More coins and stamps. Maybe we can sell these stamps too, because
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be eBaying for the rest of my life. Because there's only so many things I can eBay at a moment. Like 5 is my limit.
Using eBay is super easy, barely an
Well,
inconvenience.
it is, but you know, at this point, I started off like I can sell a single coin, then I was like, I'm gonna sell 20 coins, and now I'm like, I'm gonna sell 50.
I'm going to sell all the coins.
Well, you have to
Martha!
You have to put them into like lots. So I'm like, all of these. No.
Oh, I found a cigar cutter. Hot damn.
Well, that'll be useful.
Found a little kit here and found some batteries. The batteries are any good.
All sorts of things in there.
All right.
Has
Henry moved at all though?
No, you've got him frozen at a certain, just standing there.
I have Henry frozen in time.
If I hit the space bar, will he unfreeze?
He might. You always try, honey.
I can't see where your keyboard is for this.
Well, it's right down there. It's at your feet.
Oh. Oh, what? I don't even know what's going on here. If I touch something, I might just set it on fire. Fire! Fire! We have a very deep closet. It's one of those closets that's under the stairs. There could be like a...
I think Jimmy Hoffa's in here somewhere.
Jimmy Hoffa, Harry Potter, they could all be in there. Oh, look
the white controller from my thumb.
Oh, that's probably still useful, isn't it?
No, because remember, this old PS4 that we have, we gave it to Nick. Brandon was using that controller and he wore it out.
Oh, then why have you still got it?
Well, because it's part of the system, and that's the system my dad gave me.
You're gonna turn it into a keychain.
No, I'm going to one day make a shelf, and then when I retire that PS4 that my dad bought me, I'm going to put it on that shelf.
Okay. I see.
All right. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
You know what would be helpful at this point?
What?
Henry Cavill to help move all these damn things around.
You know what'd be great right now? Henry Cavill, smothered in olive oil, and
helping us find a cable.
Not in a gay way. Not in a gay way.
In a perfectly consensual way. But he would be great to help move around with the...
Oh my God, wouldn't he be wonderful? Okay. Let me see.
You know, I'm just saying...
At this point, my chat is just like, if it was any other streamer, we'd be like, yeah, I'm checking out. But, it's T, so we're just going to see where he goes with this.
I'm just going to point out, I could go order one for $9 and it'd be here tomorrow. But... You do you.
I will do me.
I bet you won't find one, though.
I'd rather do Henry, but I'll just do me instead. I do me. I do me. I know. I tell you what, honey, would you do me one favor? Oh, and look at that! Sunseeker, I just heard a follow for this really weird stream that I'm having right now. I tell you what, honey. Wait, let me see. No, it's good. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if it is. Hang on. Ooh, wait. Hold.
Is it?
Shit, we're almost there.
I got half of it.
Oh no, this is just where'd you find this?
Oh, there's another box over there.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Well, that's not USB-C, unfortunately.
No.
This was USB-C.
Damn it, I thought I could just pull one out of the box.
Alright, so do me a favor. Seriously, you're just pulling random shit out of there, are you?
Just turn it off. Just on the off chance.
Okay, here's what I'd like for you to do. First off, Sunseeker, thank you very much for that follow. I certainly do appreciate it. Okay, that is an extension cord. Wait, come back here. Come back here. Come back.
Let me show we can't cobble something together from all the cables we have. Let's knit ourselves.
Let's knit ourselves. Well, the problem is this.
All we need is you.
The problem is this. See, what we need.
Is he? Got two of those.
No, honey, wait. What we need is this. But the problem is this.
Okay.
We have gay cables in this house.
That's alright.
And that's fine. There is nothing wrong with gay computer cables, okay, chat? There's nothing wrong with gay computer cables.
No, there's nothing in here.
Okay, then do me a favor, hon.
Give me those packages.
Then do me a favor. Come over here and just
talk to chat while I sit down, or at least monitor chat from here while I sit down, because I got the camera here on the box.
Oh my lord. What are we even doing?
What is
it?
This is the end of days, chat. This is the end of days.
Which camera am I looking into?
For far too long.
Oh my god! And now I've got a Mac. I feel like there's a lot happening here.
There is a lot happening here. All right.
Which camera am I?
Well, no. Well, actually, the camera is the one on the big screen. The top of the big screen.
I'm just staring at Henry Cavill now.
You can just stare at Henry Cavill. That's fine too.
It is.
All right.
Oh, Sunseeker says you're welcome. I just brought your Discord for Dummies books.
Hey, thank you. now it's
It does look like he's having problems. It does.
And now my next book, Finding a Computer Cable You Need for Dummies.
Cables for Dummies.
Cables for Dummies.
I think we are a couple of dummies right now.
I'm feeling a little slap happy, chat.
Okay, why can't you? Okay. Okay.
Now, while you figure, because it said, the thing is, I looked at it and it didn't offer me.
I'm gonna whip out my computer and order you one for $9.
Wait a minute! I've got it! I've got it! I've got it, chat! I found the cable I needed! I found the gay cable I needed!
That's a goddamn miracle. That's a goddamn miracle. I think if it was Christmas, that's what we would say.
What do you know? Merry Christmas, Bedford Falls! Best content on Twitch ever!
Alright. I'm going to put it up to the cat, who's like, what the hell?
What the hell? What the hell?
Look at us, look at his little face.
Remember to step over that.
What the hell?
What the hell? My dad is scaring me.
What are you doing?
But he found the goddamn cable.
Cat's like, I can't even. These people. You know, if you
Why are humans? Why are
that door
humans?
open to the closet, there's going to be a cat in there.
I know. What's in here?
He actually, strangely enough, I opened it today, and Benedict immediately went over and was like, just about on it, don't you dare. And he went, and then he did it again, like, no!
He loves going in there.
Yeah.
All right, chat.
I'm waiting till your back is turned and then
Yeah.
going in there.
I have a plan. Would you mind closing that door then, just to make sure?
I can't, because there's...
Be nimble.
We can't shut the door, you put all...
Okay.
God damn it, man!
All right. So, okay. First one comes in.
Yeah, it's close.
God damn.
See? It's
First
close.
one pops in. Wait. Oh no! Did I get overexcited? Is this like the one weird? Oh my god! It's a
Can
weird.
it fit into the other... Well, put it
Oh
in...
my god! It's a weird USB
Yeah,
cable.
put it into one of those extensions.
Oh. Let me see if it does. Jesus.
This is like Frankenstein's USB monster cable. Frankenstein's USB. Does it fit
All right.
there?
Let me find out. Title of your sex tape. Oh my god! It doesn't. It doesn't.
Cable do we got?
What kind of USB cable is that? It's got like a.
Well, you know USBs have two directions, so...
No, it's. Thank you, darling. It's the thing is, if you look at, see here, let me show you.
This is...
Yeah, it's the same thing, but look, one of the casings is different.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Scooped from the bottom of the pile.
All right.
I'm going upstairs to order you a USB.
I'll find it in that time, you know, honey. I'll find it in that time. Oh, god damn it. Oh, well, look, the camera's pointing in the box. Does anybody see it in there? Okay.
Did someone spot it?
It'd be really funny if somebody in chat was like, I found it!
It's the one to the right.
Alright. In all fairness, chat, this is one of my happy places, believe it or not.
What? In the box of cables?
In the box of cables. I'll try to keep an eye on chat while I hunt for this odd, elusive cable. Because I know I've done this before, chat. Benedict, I swear to God, in heaven above, if you go, you little shit.
Ugh. All right. Chat, I swear to God, I got cables that I don't even know what the cables are for. But hang on a minute. I think I've solved the problem. Now, if I solved the problem, that means that I can tell my wife, don't order that cable. It's weird. It's this cable actually has some type of it has like an extra. Yeah, it's got like an extra. I don't even know what this cable is to. But yeah, this is a. Wait, nope. Got my hopes up. I have no idea what this plugs into. Not a friggin' clue. With a shot, Nigel. Alright. So these are. Now this will make you laugh. I got in here Firewire cables. Anybody remember Firewire? Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. Alright. I have another one. Nope. This is a USB to classic iPhone / iPod. Why do I even have these cables in here? Okay. It's I have a lot of USB cables, but I do not have the USB to USB, which is odd. I don't know why. Oh, nope. Close, but no. I have a lot of cables where it's I have extension cables for USB. I've got a USB to one of the early, like I think it's USB 1 to these cables. But yes, I think every tech nerd should have a kind of box like this where they have extensions. I still have the original iPad and cable too. Yeah, right? I know, Sunseeker. This isn't Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, thank you, Mika. Thank you. This isn't Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, you guys are killing me. Alright. I have potentials, but still nothing. I have RCA cables in here. I have RCA cables in here. I've also amassed a lot of USB, not a lot of USB, a lot of HDMI cables. So if anybody's in need of an HDMI cable, let me know. All right, so I have this one. I got the USB, and then I've got it to this block. So that doesn't help at all. I'm just kind of confused how they're saying, oh yeah, just go on ahead and just. I'm surprised it's not saying, use iCloud. I have a power strip. That's always good. I got these, which are good, I guess. Oh, that just hurts. It just hurts. Is that a fire? I think it's a Firewire extension. Another one of these odd. Another Firewire cable. I had no idea how much. I did not know I had this much these many Firewire cables in here. All right. This is another VGA cable. Getting near the bottom, chat. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Nope, I have another. I got a cable that I don't even know why they went to originally. I think, yeah. Your cable took is impressive. Thank you, thank you. It's a continuing work in progress, to say the least. I have speaker. Why I have? Oh, I know why I have speaker wire. It's for the home theater system. Oh my God! Now, Jen, you're gonna laugh when you see this. I still have this. This is also the the retired tech. And I have in here an iRiver. I think I might just keep this out just for maybe hang it up somewhere. But this is remember the iRivers? Remember these? The iRivers from the days of the early days of podcasting? Yeah, baby. The early days of podcasting. Hang on. See if I can pull this puppy out. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. The iRiver, ladies and gentlemen. I need a USB to USB, which means I need either this connector to another one similar, or I need a USB to USB-C, which is the one that plugs into a Mac. Why Mac didn't actually send me that? Kind of ridiculous. I got plenty of USB to something else. I've got FireWire. I got FireWire to FireWire. Of course, there's a whole group of people online right now that's going, what's FireWire? I got so excited for one moment. Got so excited. Wait a minute, is that? That's still not USB-C. Nope, that's not USB-C. I think I've officially run out of cables now. I think I've officially run out of cables. I believe this is a USB extension. That's a USB. Yeah, it's a USB extension. I'm just stunned that. And ironically, yep. That is weird. I do not know what. I have no idea what this plugs into. And yeah, the history of cables. You know, you collect these with every new thing that you get, and this has become sort of the catch-all. The original H4, before it was an H4n, the original H4, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. Yeah, all of these have been checked. It was a good college try, everybody. But alas. The iRiver on eBay is selling for $50 to $100. The original ones? Oh wow. Oh wow. So the original ones are going for that. That's wow. I'm assuming mine still works, hon. So maybe I should just sell it on eBay. As much as I would love to say, well, you know, there's that nostalgia part of it. My other part of me is going, nah, I'm willing to sell this. Oh, the problem is, baby, I have no idea. I know that the operating software no longer functions with this. So there's that. All we've been able to sell will be the actual iRiver itself and the museums buying them up. I have no idea, honey. I was just gonna have this hanging in the background. So we used to call this, chat, the podcaster's necktie, because you could always tell the podcasters because they would walk around with these things around their necks. And then what you would do, if you want to do a quick interview with somebody, you'd pop the little thing here, you do the interview, and then just fasten it back on here, and you were good to go. Man, the amount of podcasting I did on this little candy apple red iRiver. Unreal. Unreal. I forgot it was in there. Alright, so just a last check. No? No. Nope. Nada? I could have swore, Pip, we had a USB to USB cable in here somewhere. I mean, how did you transfer all the information on your from your Mac? That's the real question, right? And I had no idea, chat, that I had so many extension cables for USBs. This is ridiculous. So I've got this extension cable. I've got this extension cable. I will never want for an extension cable. I got 3 of them right here. Backed it up to the cloud. Well, hey, Joyful. Good to see you, Joy. Well, much like some of the stuff in Cyberpunk 2077, I don't have an option to use the cloud. That's the downside. Got plenty of these, though. Jeez. So I will never want for a cable for my old iPod. Which, yes, my old iPods still work. So originally, the plan was that I was going to get my brand new Mac up and running. But Joy, the downside is that I am 1 cable short of making that happen. And I have cables that I don't even know where they go to, which is a frightening thought. This went to my this went to a USB hub. That's why these cables are so weird, because they go to USB hubs. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright. A little bit of a disappointment there, chat. I'll put this back later. See, Joy, this was what I was working on. I was working on this right here. And the idea... Oh, it is Harris Heller. It is Harris Heller. Pip, are you still in chat? Because according to... It is Harris Heller that's playing. But yeah, according to Nick, he says he would have the cable that we need. And apparently it's either a USB to USB-C or a USB to USB. That's what I need. So that's what I'm looking for. To be this close to a brand new computer though, chat? You already ordered one, arriving tomorrow. You're more than welcome to come over, Nick, and drop one off to see if it works. I just wanted to double check to see if there was any chance. I'm just trying to see if there was anything I'm missing. Pip, we don't have in this house a USB-C to USB, do we? We don't have that. Correct? Well, yeah, you would have thought that, but apparently it doesn't. And what is this plugged into? Make sure that the other Mac, time capsule, or disk you are transferring to is connected to the same network or directly connected to the Mac. When transferring from another Mac, open the Migration Assistant app in the Utilities folder on that Mac and select to another Mac. And I was saying earlier, as I was saying earlier, Joy, that this current computer that I'm working on, it's needless to say, it is. What does the input end of that dongle look like? All right, it's the USB-C, and that is the one that looks like, Nick. I'll pull it out so you can see. Title of my sex tape. It looks like that. It's the perfectly flat USB-C. I believe that's what that is. So it's either I either need a USB to USB or a USB to USB-C. All right, I gotta punch in another password, so hang on one second. Because I have to punch in a password, I have something for everybody to look at, so hold on a minute. There we go. There you go. Who says I don't take care of my chat, right? Okay. I will contact that person in just a second. First, I got to see this thing here. All right. Wait a minute. I could do this though. I could. Let's just double check. All right. Yes, I will be ready to eat. Are you going to pick up? And let's see, get them back over here. All right. Let's, okay, but they're both on. It's connected to, they're both connected to the same network. All right, current wireless network. And let me just see if it sees. Wow, it sees that computer over there. Nick is heading our way. God love that big palooka. God love that palooka. And I guarantee you, he's so I picked up for him and for his son Brandon. I picked him up a nice mask. So Nick runs a Titan, and even though we've got stasis now, Nick rocks the his thing is Sunbreaker. He is all about the Sunbreaker life. He is all about the Sunbreaker life. So yeah. So you got that. Oh my God. Then I tell you what, chat, I'm going to go on ahead and wrap up this stream. It's been a fun stream. Don't get me wrong. It's been a fun stream. I appreciate all these new follows. I appreciate all the subs. I appreciate people poking their heads in, saying, hey, nice to see some new faces, some old faces, some people coming in and just saying hey, and they haven't been here for a while. It's always nice to see that. But and look at that, Sam just showing up as soon as I'm getting ready to log off. It's been a fun time here. And for those of you who missed it earlier, one of the things that you did miss was that I went on ahead and I did a group viewing of my new my new deep dive. I did a deep dive basically called Cyberpunk 27: Why No Patch Will Fix It. And if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. And I will be back tonight at 7 p.m. with the effervescent Steve, the Blind Gamer Sailor. We will be doing some stuff in Guardian Games tonight, doing the heavy grind, because I have not touched Destiny in days. And I'm doing Phasmophobia tonight. Yes, we also have Phasmophobia planned for tonight as well. So that is also on the docket. Right now, I think my wife is going out to get shawarma, which is kind of cool. And yeah, thank you all so much for all the support today for an unorthodox, strange-as stream. But you know what? This was fun. It was nice to be able to share this unboxing with you. And as far as sorting it all out, Nick's on the way. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. Thank you all so much. I'll see you all tonight at 7 p.m. I sincerely hope that you come out and join us for that, because it's going to be fun with me and Steve. And I'll have an update for you about this. And it's all good, right? It's all good. Thank you so much, everybody. I will talk to you all later. See you at 7. Peace.